Coming to you live from the Lexus Velodrome, the heart of Detroit.
The American Cycling League Championship Games. I'm John Hughes.
I'm Chris Hughes, and tonight we are bringing you day 2 of the DMCU Track Classic, showcasing American Cycling League's showcase event, the Madison.
That's right, we're looking forward to some great racing, brought to you by Diversified Members Credit Union.
And Lexus, Meade Lexus of Lakeside, Meade Lexus of Southfield, Lexus of Ann Arbor, and our newest sponsor, the Rafa Foundation.
Our teams tonight feature our pro men paired with our elite juniors. Each night they'll be racing for points towards the overall omnium in the Elimination, the Kieran, and 2 Madisons. Also on the race docket, match sprints for the semi-pros and our new young riders.
We start our night just like last night with a 6 Mile Pro Madison with sprints every 20 laps, 3 sprints. A little bit different from last night. So let's watch your video and learn a little bit more about this Madison race.
What is a Madison? Well, it's a relay race, and it has a very long history in track cycling. It's a 2-person relay, and when I say relay, don't think of a running relay where it's one time and done. Think of a recurring relay. There's 2-person teams, and they wear the same color jersey so they can see each other very nicely. One rider is going to be down at the black line racing, the other rider above the blue line recovering. They come down to tag in or exchange. Now, how do they exchange? They perform a hand sling and they sling their partner in. And then the partner that was racing goes back up to the blue line to recover, wait their turn, and come back down to do another effort a little bit later. The Madison is a beautiful dance between all the riders on the track. It's important to understand the dynamics and the flow of the race. It keeps us safe while we're racing. It's our crown jewel of the American Cycling League, the Madison race.
Teams earn points in the 2 Madisons that they're racing tonight. They also earn points from the Kieran in the Elimination. This all goes towards an overall omnium. The team with the highest points at the end of the night wins. The Elimination is a crowd favorite where riders get eliminated every other lap if you're the last one across the line. So let's watch a video now to learn more about the Elimination race.
What is the Elimination race? Well, first off, the Elimination race has a very long history in track cycling. It's been known by a couple different names, the Missing Out or the Devil Take the Hindmost. But most of track cycling knows it as the Elimination race, and they all share very similar rules. The major one is that you are eliminated if you are the last one across the line by the edge of your back tire. There's a 5-lap rollout or neutral laps at the very beginning, and this is important. Some people don't think it is, but it is. And because that's where people are jockeying for positions and trying to get into the position that they feel best suits them.
And we're pulling on the next lap, Down low, Chris Uberti in that dangerous position along with Luke Cavender, but Cameron.
We've seen the neutral laps, the 5 laps with jockeying position. We've heard the bell, which signals the pulling of a rider next time across. So now it's the front rider job to thin the group.
Martin Vecchio, you are eliminated. Strong, James Hillier trying to keep Hayden Strong in his pocket. Hillier moving up and over. He's going on Kyle Perry's wheel. Hayden Strong now trapped in down low, but Strong's got a big jump. Kowalczyk's strapped in. Strong's trying to go. It's going to be close. It's going to go. Oh, down low, Zach Kowalczyk. Zach Kowalczyk, you are eliminated. No room. Strong's out of the saddle, coming over Kyle Perry. John Kroom looks back and says, you guys can have it. And it's going to be John Kroom. You are eliminated. And we're down to Kyle Perry and Hayden Strong.
At the end, it's down to 2 racers. Match sprint. First one across the line wins the Elimination race.
Lexus Velodrome going down in downtown Detroit, 2 to go. They're going to hear the bell when they come around. Who's going to take the win? Kyle Perry up front or Hayden Strong in the silver and back. And Strong going down low. Perry's trying to take him out, and Hayden Strong the big move. Off the front goes Hayden Strong. Diving down the track, but Kyle Perry isn't giving up. Kyle Perry trying to close down that gap. Hayden Strong gripping on his handlebars. And all the way to the finish, it's going to go to Hayden Strong.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is an elimination race.
The winning pro team of these 2 nights of racing is the DMCU Track Champion. They gather the most points in the Omnium. So let's take a look at the roster of our pro and junior racers for this weekend.
Team Green, Brad Green and Ame Rawls. Team Orange, Connell Alford and Dejan Parks. Team Yellow, Hayden Strong and Matt Redfield. Team Silver, Will Bobrow and Ben Christman. Team Blue, Ryan Jastrab and Donnell Anderson. Team Red, Craig Battori and Brendan Leary.
All right, we've got a packed night of racing tonight. We've got Madisons, we have Kieran's, we have Eliminations, we have match sprints, we have everything tonight. Real quickly, let's go over the point totals from last night for our pro division. Red is in 6th place with a total of -3 points, but they're still working incredibly hard. Green is tied with blue with points with 19. Yellow's in 3rd with 25. Orange has 38, and silver has a 10-point lead over them with 48. So silver has the target on their backs, and I'm with John Hughes. And let's talk about last night's racing. What a wild night of racing. You could see it was a little jittery, a little intense out there. Let's kind of talk about the elephant in the room and the crashes. What do you think caused those crashes last night, John?
I mean, watching everything from up top on the at the announcer's booth, and then rewatching the races on Flow Sports today, really analyzing what happened, and I think a lot of it was guys just coming back on the track. It was a new night of racing. It's been about been over a year since we've really had most of these guys have been in a bike race, so there's that fact. But I think the main thing was overlapping wheels. I mean, that's what it really comes down to, and that's just again riders not being getting acclimated with being on the track again. But it was 3 of those crashes were caused directly from overlapping wheels.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing, and some of those overlapping wheel issues come from recovery riders and not spreading out on recovery. How important is the recovery rider in a Madison?
I mean, the recovery rider essentially is the one setting, he's setting everything up for his teammate. He has the ability to know where he wants to come in, how fast he's going to come in, what other riders he's going to be around. So if you don't have if you're not set up correctly as a recovery rider coming down, it's really easy to not only mess your teammate up, but mess the whole flow of the race up. So, I mean, it's really important. The other thing is we try to practice spreading out on recovery, so it's just a lot cleaner throughout the race. But at the same time, if you're lined up correctly, you can come down, all 6 teams can do an exchange at the exact same time as long as they're lined up correctly. But last night, riders weren't doing that. They were out of order. And that was what was causing some of the chaos and led to some of the crashes.
So when you hear John saying, stacked up wrong or in the wrong order, what he means by that is if it's red, blue, yellow on the black line in race, you want to be red, blue, yellow on the blue line in recovery coming down at the same time, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, big shout out to Team Green. Amai Rawls crashed 3 times last night, and he's back here. He's got some bandages, a little bit more weight because of the bandages. That kid is tough as nails. Brad Green, same thing. He's got bandages all over him, tough as nails. Tonight's racing, we talked about it a little bit real quickly. Team Silver's ahead. How do you go about getting that point lead dwindled down for Team Silver?
I mean, I think one of the big things that I don't know if the teams are thinking about it, but is the elimination. Elimination, you have a chance for both of your teammates to get points in that race. So if you have 2 riders that are going to make it, I think top 9 are going to get points. If you have 2 riders that make it into the top 5, you're going to get a lot more points than these other teams. So especially, someone that's getting pulled out early, all of a sudden, it goes from the ability to, maybe making, you could get 25, 30 points just in that race alone if you have both of your riders finishing well. I mean, if you come first and second in that, all of a sudden you're going to jump way up in the points lead. So, I mean, obviously the Madisons matter, but, the elimination race is a race that a lot of people don't think about when it comes to getting the points.
Yeah, and it's so true. Now, Jastrab took the win last night, but something that I don't think some people noticed was when it came down to 3, when it came down to Connell Alford, Hayden Strong, and Ryan Jastrab, to get down to 2, there was a photo finish. And what did Hayden do to seal the victory?
I mean, well, it was pretty. Well, first off, Connell made an awesome move, and it was a really hard call for me on, calling it on the spot. Who was the rider to get pulled? I went back and rewatched it like 10 times, was slowing it down, and man, they were like dead on. So, the benefit of the doubt generally goes to the rider down low, and that's pretty much how I called it. I think I called it right. Yeah. But I mean, Hayden was going so hard, he pulled a wheelie across the finish line, going 40+ miles an hour and pulling his front wheel. I screenshotted it. I mean, it's awesome. His front wheel is legitimately 5 to 6 inches off of the ground.
Yeah, we don't recommend that if you're doing a track 101 here.
Yeah, please don't.
He is a highly skilled rider. So, other than the 3 that made it in the top 3, who's a dark horse in the elimination that you're looking out for?
I mean, I was expecting more out of DeJon Parks, to be honest with you. He rides a lot of elimination races. I think last night he really took it easy. He went out first because he wanted to save his energy. But I think tonight they're in the points hunt, so they need to be riding every single race like it's win or lose. They got to do that in this elimination race. So I think DeJohn's someone to watch out for. Connell obviously is a strong rider as well. I think the elimination is really anyone's game.
Yeah, and so now let's talk about our feature race, the Madison. What do you have to do to stop Silver? Because they've been pretty dominant. A couple times they didn't get points, but most of the time they were top 3 getting points every single time. There was a little bit of a missed opportunity yesterday when Will Bobrow crashed. Talk to me about that. When he crashes and he goes out with that many laps left, what should you do?
Attack. I mean, I was confused when it happened. I was confused watching the replay on why no one attacked, because that was really almost a defining moment in that race, because if they would have attacked and blown Ben up, Ben did like 10 laps by himself without getting any exchanges. If they would have went hard right there, then they would have blown him up and there would have been no catching up. But really Hayden Strong went to the front and kind of controlled the tempo, trying to recover a little bit, and it allowed Ben to stay in the race. Team Orange, I thought, made a huge mistake in not attacking right then. I mean, our rule has always been, you hear somebody crash, you attack.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bike race. This isn't, obviously we're friends off the track, but when you're on the track, that's your enemy. You want to beat him no matter what it takes. So you hear somebody hit the ground, I don't care if it's a crit, it's a road race, it's a mountain bike race, it's on the track. You hear somebody hit the ground behind you or next to you, you should attack.
And how much did that come down to maybe some fitness, fatigue from the night?
The crash, or
the team, not silver, no silver teams like orange, red, blue, not attacking. How much was that fatigue based, or was it just communication based?
I mean, I think everyone was feeling it at that point. It was the last night of the race, or last race of the night. They're riding hard, but yeah, definitely fatigue sets in. But at the same time, I think it was just a mistake on everyone else's part, to be honest with you.
Well, I think we're going to see hopefully some cleaner riding, knock on wood here. We have plenty here at the track to do that with, but hopefully some cleaner riding. I'm going to let you get up to the sky box, up to the speaker box, so have a good night, John. And again, we are following all COVID protocols, so we're wearing masks. Even the riders are wearing masks. We are social distancing as much as possible here at the Lexus Velodrome, temperature checking as we come in. So we are on Flow Sports right now live, and it's been some pretty exciting racing. Obviously, we've been talking about the crashes here and everything else, and hopefully there won't be as many crashes tonight, if any. Finally, I just want to say good luck to all the racers and everything else, and we're going to send it to our house and to get this night started, and we will see you for some interviews.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Lexus Velodrome. We hope you enjoyed our pre-race show, introducing you to some of the racers and some of the racing that you're going to see tonight. We are so excited to be back racing here in downtown Detroit. We are inside this beautiful white bubble I-75 and Mac. And in here we have 64,000 square feet of space. We've got a gorgeous 1,200 square foot fitness studio in the back corner. We've got a weight area. We've got a nice, wonderful walking oval, skating, running, walking, that you can use totally free if you're a youth under 17, and come on out for a special deal if you're a senior citizen. We've got all kinds of great things going here at the Lexus Velodrome, and tonight what we've got going is one of the best bike races you're going to see in the United States of America. And to share all that race action with you, I'd like to introduce you to the voice of the American Cycling League and the voice of the Lexus Velodrome, John Walden Hughes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to day number 2 on the Diversified Members Credit Union Track Classic here in downtown Detroit. This is the American Cycling League. Hello to everybody out there on Flow Sports watching us. We're going to get into our team introductions right now with -3 points on the boards. Let's see what they can do tonight. We got Team Red down low. He's one of our juniors, chopping blades out there tonight. That's Brendan Leary. And his partner up top, another Detroit local. He's been ripping it up on the trainer. Now he's going to rip it up on the boards. That's Craig Battori, Team Red. And rolling through next, down low. He's one of the juniors training out here multiple times a week. He knows how to get those legs spinning. You're going to see him in the Kieran. You're going to see him in the elimination. What can he do tonight? That's Donnell Anderson, 14 years old. And his partner, decorated road racer, one of the top road racers in the country. He knows how to ride a track. He knows how to ride a bike. He made the trip out here from L.A. That's Ryan Jastrab, Team Blue. And up next, remember, we got a pro racer with each elite junior. Now down low, he's one of the juniors that likes to keep the hammer on. He goes down to the black line and keeps those pedals pushing. That's Matt Redfield. And his partner, one of the biggest jumps you're going to see. He comes out to the Lexus Velodrome and goes from 0 to 60 real quick. That's Hayden Strong, Team Yellow. Now this team right here, this is both juniors on this team. Down low, he's quick. He knows what he's doing on the bike. He's got a good head on his shoulders. That's DeJohn Parks. And his partner probably got the fastest legs on the track. This kid can spin them to win them. That's Connell Alford, Team Orange. And our final team of the night, the leaders from last night, they're in the lead with 48 points. Leading the way down low, former junior national mountain bike champion. That's Ben Christman. And his partner, former junior national time trial champion, knows how to go on the front and get into that pain cave. That's Will Bobrow, Team Silver. And that's all of our teams. We're going to let these groups split up. We're going to get one half down to the black line. The other half of the riders will be on recovery. We're going to get into our first race of the night, a 60-lap, 6-mile Pro Madison. Let's spread it out in recovery, riders. All right. And what you're going to see in this race is the riders down low running the black line. They're the ones that are in the race. They're going to be going as hard as they can go. Their teammates are going to be the ones that are up at the blue line. They're on recovery. When the black line rider catches up with the rider at the blue line rider is going to come down the track, and they're going to grab each other's hands in Madison exchange or sling their partner into the race. And here's our first exchange of the night. Team Orange. Alford and Parks. Parks getting thrown in from Alford on the front. Hayden Strong pulling up. Christman looking for the wheel of Will Bobrow. Coming down to the black line or the red line. And he's picking up the tempo. Ben Christman. Here comes Matt Redfield. Redfield looking for his partner, Hayden Strong. Christman, you need to pull up higher there. Ben Christman right on the wheel, needs to go up and over. As Donnell Anderson coming in for Jastrab. Same time, Brendan Leary, Team Red coming in. Connell Alford at the blue line, waiting for his partner, DeJohn Parks. You can see this tempo is already getting faster and faster each lap. We're going to hear some bells throughout this race. There's going to be the first bell means the race is out of control. They can now attack. After that, all the bells are going to indicate a sprint lap. We're going to have sprints at 41, 21, and 1. Points will be 3, 2, 1 for the first 2 sprints. Final sprint, it will be 10, 7, 5, 3, 2, 1. As we got a high exchange for the yellow team. Hayden Strong able to get down to the red line. Connell Alford going up in his hip. Matt Redfield looking for Strong. Off the front goes Bobro. Team Silver got a target on their back after winning a lot of races last night. Bobro pulls up. We got a high exchange for the blue team. Jastrab looking for Anderson as Craig Vittori comes in. Coming down to John Parks. Parks reaches out. Now Jastrab chasing down Team Yellow. Team Yellow going off the front. Hayden Strong picking it up. And look at that acceleration from Ryan Jastrab. Jastrab, hold your line. Oh, here we go. Coming in hot, coming in hot. Vittori's got to get up and over. The John Parks pulls up. Now Team Yellow, Matt Redfield's got to pick it up. Hayden Strong coming in hot, coming in hot, coming in hot. Leary getting thrown in. Leary's into the race. Onto the wheel of Christman. Anderson coming in. Watch out, Christman. Watch out. You got to pull up higher when you pull off the front. Pull up higher when you pull off the front, Christman. Brendan Leary now looking for a wheel to jump onto. Connell Alford getting shut down. Oh, Leary jumps onto the wheel. And Donald Anderson pulls up. Now in the front of the pack, Team Yellow, Hayden Strong. Strong looking around. Got that Arrow helmet with his mask on, looking clean out there. Is Brendan Leary looking for Craig Vittori. Team Red wants to get out of the negative point. Hayden Strong controlling the tempo at the front of the pack. Ryan Jastrab looking for his partner. He comes down. DeJohn Parks has got to come down. Craig Vittori's going to have to go up and over. Team Yellow and Team Silver are not, they're in the right correct position now. We got a sprint coming up at 41, sprint coming up at 41. Eyes up, riders, eyes up. Here comes Matt Redfield. Is DeJohn Parks going to pick up that tempo? 44 to go, 44 to go. And take it right down to the black line riders. Black line riders, Brendan Leary coming in. Leary coming in for his partner. Donald Anderson's going to have to stay high. High exchange, high exchange. Up and over the exchange, up and over the exchange. Connell Alford coming in. 42 to go. And Donald Anderson picking up the tempo. Look at that 14-year-old junior go. Picking it up. They're going to hear the bell when they come around. Donald Anderson on the front of the pack. Coming in hot, coming in hot. Whoa. It's getting close there. Can Donald Anderson hold them out? Connell Alford's trying to go. Jastrab coming in. And the points are going to go. Team Orange, Team Yellow, Team Blue. DeJohn Parks coming in. Is Orange going to keep the heat on? Is Orange going to keep the heat on? Brendan Leary chasing. Trying to get on the back of the pack. Looking for his partner, Craig Vittori. And the main 4 teams are together. Let's go, Brendan, all the way, Brendan. Vittori looking for Brendan Leary. They're slowing up right now as Matt Redfield goes to the front. Now Jastrab wants to make him hurt. Ryan Jastrab going off the front. 37 to go, chasing him down. DeJohn Parks. Here comes Donnell Anderson. Whoa, they missed the exchange. They missed the exchange. You're in now. You're in now. Donnell Anderson still going. He was coming in too slow. Now Connell Alford coming in for the orange team. And look at that, Craig Vittori chasing back on, and Team Red is back in it. Make some noise for Team Red. Donald Anderson's feeling it. His partner's going to have to slow up. And Craig Vittori going off the front. He pulls up now. Onto the wheel. Let's go all the way now, all the way. Stay on that wheel. Donald Anderson, a big night of racing last night. There he goes. He's right back onto the back of the pack. Now we got Craig Vittori on the front. Now pulling up. We have DeJohn Parks. DeJohn Parks looking for Connell Alford. Parks coming down to the red line. We got to spread it out and recover, you guys. You guys are lined up backwards. High exchange for the red team. High exchange for the red team. High exchange for the red team. You guys are backwards. And that's what we were talking about before the race. Not doing that. Spread it out on recovery, riders. Spread it out on recovery. Matt Redfield looking for Hayden Strong. All right, now on the front is Redfield. Matt Redfield setting that tempo pace. DeJohn Parks not wanting to do any work, but don't want to get trapped off the back. Team Blue's been making all the moves early on in this race as Jastrab pulls up. Team Orange catching back up. Don't go too slow in recovery. Don't go too slow in recovery. Another high exchange for the blue team. Connell Alford looking for an escape route. Oh, then they missed the exchange. Luckily, it's not going very fast, so it doesn't look like it'll affect it. Ryan Jastrab able to pick up that pace. Pulling up high, Craig Vittori. Team Yellow, Hayden Strong coming in. We got a sprint at 21. Sprint at 21. Strong's coming in the race. Alfred on the wheel of Jastrab. Jastrab looking for his partner. Here comes DeJohn Parks. DeJohn Parks coming in the race. Vittori looking for his partner, Brendan Leary. Leary coming down to the red line. Don't come down too early, riders. Up and over, up and over, up and over. And I do get into a little bit of coaching here when I'm announcing these races. I can't help it. I do coach out here multiple times a week. So if you hear me yelling at these riders, it's because I have no choice. That's what my brain tells me to say. I don't think, I just talk. Hayden Strong now on the front of the pack looking for Redfield as Bob Rowe comes in. On that wheel, Leary, on that wheel. You got to watch that big acceleration after the sling. Now Brendan Leary's got to work hard to close down that gap. 23 at the line, 23 at the line. Let's go, guys. Connell Alford coming in, and Donnell Anderson making a move. High exchange for the blue team. Got to go all the way up and over blue, all the way up and over blue. Now Bob Rowe going over the top of Jastrab. Connell Alford chasing him down, coming in hot, coming in hot. Alford's got to split that gap now. Connell Alford on the front. They got a bell lap coming up here. Ben Christman on the front. Connell Alford on his wheel. But chasing him down is Team Blue. Pick it up. Coming in hot. Coming in hot. Hot, hot, hot. Jastrab's got to get all the way over the top. DeJohn Parks coming in. And points are going to go. Oh, Team Blue, Team Silver, Team Orange. Team Blue, Team Silver, and Team Orange. Jastrab putting in the work here. Here comes Bob Rowe coming in hot, riders. And we got 3 riders off the front, 3 teams off the front. Hayden Strong is going to have to work hard. Get up there, Vittori. Craig Vittori chasing down. Hayden Strong coming into the race. Excuse me, throwing in his partner, Matt Redfield. Hold your line, hold your line, hold your line. Redfield's got to go now. And the points right now. Team Orange with 4 points. Team Blue with 4 points. Team Yellow with 2. Team Silver with 2. Remember, this is for the overall Omnium. Matt Redfield. Let's go, Matt. Get up there, Matt. All the way. Close down that gap. Now Brendan Leary working hard, trying to close it down as well. Look at that. Makes a noise. Team Yellow back together. And we got a fast exchange coming in here. Hot exchange. Go up and over, up and over, up and over, riders. Connell Alford on the front, setting that tempo. We got 15 laps to go. Let's go, Leary. Getting the drops, Leary. Let's go. Craig Vittori's got to chase him down now. Now's the time to go. Craig Vittori into the race at the back of the pack by DeJohn Parks, setting that tempo. Vittori getting that aero position. He's going to have to work hard if he wants to close down that gap. Hold your line now. Hold your line. And they're sitting up. They're sitting up. Now's the time to go, Craig. Get up there. They got 12 to go, riders. 12 to go. And make some noise for Team Red. Put your hands together. Look at that. Closing down the gap. High exchange. High exchange. Brendan Leary's got to get right on that wheel. Get right on that wheel, Leary. And all of our teams are back together. Blue and orange making an exchange. High exchange for the blue team. All the way on that wheel, Leary. All the way on that wheel. You can't let that gap open up. Once the gap opens up, it's a lot harder to close it down. We got 1 mile to go in this race, riders. 10 to go. All right, on the front, Hayden Strong about to come in for Matt Redfield. Less than a mile to go in the first race of the night. Less than a mile to go in the first race of the night. Team Red needs to get off the back. Craig Vittori coming in for Brennan Leary. Team Red's been chasing the whole night, but they're about to get some points in here. On the front, Hayden Strong setting that tempo. You can hear the banging on the boards. Due to COVID, we're limited on the amount of riders we're allowed to have, or excuse me, the amount of fans we're allowed to have in here. But we got to have a few diehards. Now Jastrab coming in for Donnell Anderson. They got 6 to go. Hayden Strong out of the saddle. Let's see, is Matt Redfield going to make a move for it? We're waiting. There's going to be a jump soon. Question is, does Jastrab throw in Donnell Anderson, or does Anderson stay on it? 4 to go, 4 to go. Let's go, Redfield. Pick it up. Let's go, 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 go. 4 at the line, 4 at the line. Coming in hot. Three to go. Here we go, riders. Connell Alford coming in. Are they going to attack now? Whoa, Bobro making a move. 2 to go. Connell Alford's got to go. Don't go too slow, Craig. You got to pedal, though. Whoa, it's getting sketchy out there. Bobro to the front. Here goes the bell. Can Connell Alford come over the top? Stay high, Christman. Stay out away. And Connell Alford making a big move. Look at that junior going. And it's going to go to Team Orange, Connell Alford. Team Silver in second, Team Yellow in third, Team Red in fourth. Make some noise for Team Orange, Connell Alford, and to John Parks. We want to say thanks to our sponsors, Meade Lexus of Southfield, Meade Lexus of Lakeside, and Lexus of Ann Arbor, as well as Diversified Members Credit Union, and, of course, our new sponsor, the Rafa Foundation. All right, now we're going to get our semi-pro riders up to the rail. Is that Rich Reedus down there? What's up, Rich? Hey, good to see you, Rich. As our semi-pro riders roll up to the rail. And here comes an interview with Team Orange, I believe. Chris Hughes is gonna interview DeJohn Parks.
I am here with half of Team Orange, the winner of that last Madison race. DJ, how was it, man?
It was good and fast.
What made it? Did it make it different with Team Green? Was a scratch, too many crashes last night, a little bit injured. Did it make it different with having one less team out there?
It made it more of us was separated and stuff, so it wouldn't be backed up and stuff on the track. Yeah.
So it just made it a little bit cleaner, a little bit faster. Now you guys coming into the last sprint, you made a little bit of a move. You followed Silver. Did you see that last sprint? Did you feel like Connell had enough room to make that over on Silver? There was a little bit of controversy there from Silver. Did you think there was enough room there for Connell's move?
Yeah, it was clear.
You sure?
Positive. Clear came down. Like, we were close, but Kano was already on the side of him before we even, like, Clear even came closer to each other.
Agreed. Well, good night. Good luck in the rest of your night. Hopefully we'll see you do well in the elimination race and the rest of the races. Congratulations. Sending it back to John for the semi-pro race.
Congratulations to Team Orange on their win of that first Madison race. And now we're going to get our semi-pro group 1 on the track. We got Patrick Leary. We got Ablin Leary. We got Eris Vick. We got Cam. Cameron Coleman. Then we have Mia Scarlato, Lisa Cantu, and at the back, 10-year-old Donald Smith.
Okay, riders, this is the 20-lap scratch race. 20-lap scratch race. If you're all together when you come around, we'll get a single bell and get the race started. Eyes up, don't overlap wheels. Talk to each other when you need to. Anticipate. Riders ready? Roll.
Paddle, 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 paddle. Let's go. You got to get on that wheel. Get up there, Eris. There you go. Eyes up, riders. Eyes up. Donald Smith chasing the ground. All right, here we go. Race is underway. Race is underway. Patrick Leary pulls up. Eyes up, riders. Eyes up. Do not be looking at a wheel. Cameron Coleman pulls up. Avalon Leary on the front. Now it's Eris Vick. Eris Vick, she pulled up. Whoa. Scarlato setting that tempo pace. Eris shaking her elbow, letting everyone know she's hopping on the wheel of Avalon Leary. Now Cantu on the front. Cantu setting that tempo pace. Eyes up, riders, eyes up. Lisa Cantu, shoulder checking. She pulls up the track. Now 10-year-old Donald Smith on the front. He pulls through. They got 17 to go at the line. Patrick Leary. This race is up for grabs. It's anyone's race at this point. Smith onto the wheel of Eris. Eris working hard, hanging on that back wheel. This is the first bigger group race for her. You got to go up and over, up and over, up and over. Leary and Smith and Eris just off the back. As Scarlato picking up the tempo. Patrick Leary is making a big push here. He knows he needs to get on that wheel. As Mia Scarlato setting that tempo. She shoulder checks, pulls up. Donald Smith chasing him down. Let's go, Eris, all the way. Go, 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 go. Now Cantu on the front. Cameron takes over. Keep pedaling, Cameron. Keep pedaling. Keep pedaling there. Keep pedaling. Avalon Leary pulls up. Looking for a wheel to jump onto. Patrick Leary pulls up. Now Donald Smith back to the front. He chased him. Now he's off the front. He shoulder checks, moves up the track. Keep pedaling on the front, Cameron. 12 laps to go. 12 to go. Let's go, Eris, all the way. Keep it pushing. Eyes up, riders, eyes up. All the way, Eris. Keep it going. You got it. Keep pedaling. 1 mile to go. 10 to go. 10 to go, riders. Avalon Leary pulls up. Scarlato setting that tempo. Our second semi-pro group about to take over on the track next. Cameron Coleman, eyes up, Cameron. Keep pedaling. Avalon Leary pulls up. Now Donald Smith pulls up on the front of the pack. Is Cameron Coleman. Patrick Leary, let's go, Patrick. Start picking up that tempo. Everyone knows the first race of the night. They're trying to get settled in. Coleman jumping into the wheel. Small gap opening up. Avalon Leary closing it down. Patrick Leary setting that tempo. They're going to see 6 to go when they come around. 6 to go at the line. Scarlato pulls up. Longest race for Ayers. Eyes up, riders. Eyes up. Down low, Donald Smith. Make him work, Donald. Everyone's waiting for somebody to make a move. Give it up for Ayers Vic. She's out there working hard. Put your hands together for Ayers Vic. 4 to go at the line. 4 to go at the line. Patrick Leary picking it up. Cameron Coleman going with him. Chasing him down, Lisa Cantu. Avalon Leary getting in that aero position. Keep pedaling. Pedal, Cameron. Go. Go now. Eyes up, riders. Keep pedaling. 2 to go. Don't pull off the front attack. Here goes Patrick Leary. Leary's out of the saddle. Cameron Coleman's got to go. The 2 riders out of Marion chasing him down. Cantu and Scarlato. Patrick Leary going over the top. Now Brennan. Frederick's got to go. Cameron's got to chase him down. Let's go, Cameron. Pedal, 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 pedal. All the way to the finish line. And off the front, the winner of our semi-pro race, Patrick Leary. Second place, Cameron Coleman. Third, Mia Scarlato. Fourth, Lisa Cantu. All the way to the finish line. Push it, push it, push it. Oh, and Avalon Leary barely edging out Donald Smith. Make some noise for those riders. Put your hands together. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, Meade Lexus of Southfield, Meade Lexus of Lakeside, and Lexus of Ann Arbor. Here at the Lexus Velodrome, everything for the juniors is completely free. We have bikes, we have gear, we have coaching, all at no charge to their family. Our sponsors are what will allow us to do that. And now we're going to get our second group of semi-pro riders up to the rail. All right, now we got our second group of semi-pro riders up on the rail. That's Noah Chabot on the front, sitting in second. Timbo Slice, Tim Bober. Right behind him, that's Mike Hartrick. On Hartrick's wheel, looking identical, is Derrick Savage. Behind here, that's Eamon Kernan. Next up, Jarrett Johnson. And we got back on the track, Brett Beto. And at the back, that's Eric Buckhav.
Okay, riders, this is a 30-lap scratch race. You're all together when you come around. We'll get a single bell and get it started. Eyes up, no overlapping wheels, and make sure you do your shoulder checks. Riders ready, roll.
And they're rolling. Pedal, let's go, pick it up. On the front, Noah Chabot, setting that tempo. It's going to be a 30-lap, 3-mile race. And they're underway. 30 to go, 30 to go. Tim Bober pulling up now. It's the red helmets on the front. Mike Hartrick and Derrick Savage. Savage taking the win last night in the elimination race. Beto pulling up in the middle of the pack. He says, man, I ain't going to do any work in this race. I'm saving it for the Madison. Brett Beto
Real fast rider, taking a little time off the bike, but he's getting back into it now. Eamon Kernan setting that tempo on the front of the pack. He shoulder checks, pulls up the track. Jarrett Johnson taking over that front position. Now Buckhav looking over his shoulder. He pulls up. Eyes up, riders, eyes up. It's not overlap wheels. Now Tim Bober on the front. Him and Hartrick got a small gap. Looking for a wheel to jump onto. Tim Bober letting that gap open up in the back of the field. As Eamon Kernan setting that tempo. Pulls up the track. I think Eamon's the only junior in here. Eamon, although he's like 8 feet tall, he's actually only 14 years old. Jumping on the back of the pack. Now Mike Hartrick, shoulder checking. Mike Hartrick, he's got a real solid base. Knows how to keep the hammer down. Definitely has the strength now, is working on the skill set of racing. Going to see him later on in the Madison at the end of the night. Now taking over the front, Derrick Savage. Derrick the Savage. I'm just going to call him the from now on. Savage pulls up. Now Kernan back to the front. Eamon taking a full lap pull here. He's got to earn riding those disc wheels. Jarrett Johnson at the front. Johnson came out here during COVID when we weren't allowed to have group riding, but we were allowed to have individual workouts. Johnson did 1,000 miles last month on the track. It's a lot of laps. How many laps is that? Too many. And Tim Bober on the road does not like to go under 20 miles an hour. He's not fun to ride with on Sunday afternoons when you're trying to take it easy, because Tim does not take it easy. As Noah Chabot takes over the front position. Chase him down as Eamon Kernan. Get up there, Eamon. Go, go, go. On the front, Derrick the Savage. He's going to see 14 to go when he comes around. 14 to go at the line. Eyes up, riders. Eyes up. All the way up there, Eamon. They're sitting up, Jarrett. Get up there. They're sitting up. Hartrick pulls through. Now Hartrick keeping the hammer down. Noah Chabot on the front of the pack. All the way, Jarrett. Get up there. They're sitting up. Now's the time to close that gap. Eyes up. Eyes up. All right. Give it up for Jarrett Johnson. Let's go, Eric. Get up there. They're sitting up. Now the Savage on the front. Picks up that tempo. Tim Bober now in the front position. Bober, you better close that gap now, Derrick. You better get up and over. We got 3 riders off the front. Oh, and Savage closing down that gap. Chabot trying to get in there. Beto on the wheel of Savage. 10 to go. 1 mile to go. 1 mile to go. On the front, Tim Bober. Bober went early in the points race yesterday and took the win of the Semi-Pro Madison at the end of the night. Tim Bober jumping all the way to the back of the pack. Questionable move. Derrick Savage pulls up. Now Brett Beto. Beto's got a small gap. 2-3 bike length gap as he pulls up. See the onboard camera on Beto's bike. Noah Chabot now to the front of the pack. Do not overlap wheels. Riders, do not overlap wheels. They're starting to stack up. They're slowing down. They're going to see 7 at the line, 7 to go at the line. Jarrett Johnson had to chase. He went from being off the back to being in the front of the pack, setting the tempo. Johnson pulls up. Now Eamon Kernan. Kernan on the front. Eyes up, riders. Eyes up. 6 to go. We got 1,000 meters, a kilo to go. Let's see who's been practicing kilo training. Oh, wait, none of these guys have been. It's been me and all the juniors. We're the only ones that like to suffer like that. I don't think the juniors actually like to suffer like that. I just force them to suffer like that. Bober pulls up. Savage on the front. 4 to go. Savage picking it up. Chasing it down is Mike Hartrick. We got 4 off the front. 4 riders off the front. Savage jumping right back. It's basically a team time trial at this point. 500 meters at the line. 500 meters at the line. Question is, do you take the pull the whole way or do you pull up? Bober decides to pull up. Was that the right move? I don't know. Hartrick pulls up. Now Savage has got 2 to go. 2 to go, Savage. Stay on the front. Push it, push it, push it. Can Derrick Savage hold him off? Brett Betto on his hip. They're going to hear the bell when they come around. Betto's got to make a move over the top of Savage. Now's the time to go. Can he get over Derrick Savage? Derrick Savage going all out. Can he hold him off? All the way, Derrick. Derrick Savage on the front of the pack. But here comes Betto and Bober. Betto and Bober trying to get it. But they're not going to. The winner of the first semi-pro race, Derrick Savage. Second place, Tim Bober. Third place, Brett Betto. Fourth place, Mike Hartrick. And give it up for the Savage. Derrick Savage putting in all that training. It's paying off. What a move. That 3 to go drill worked there, huh, Derrick? Yeah. Derrick's been 2 years ago. You wouldn't even see the same Derrick out here, man. He's killing it. You got to give him some props. Give it up for Derrick Savage, leading it out and taking the win. All right. Now we're getting into our pro elimination. The way this race is going to work is we're going to let them roll off the line. We're going to give them 5 laps to get situated. They got 5 laps to get comfortable. With 1 to go, you're going to hear the bell. When you hear the bell, that means we're pulling on the next lap. We're going to pull the last place rider. Whoever's rear wheel is the last one to cross the line will get pulled out or eliminated from the race. We'll do this until we're down to the final 2 riders. The final 2 riders will have a 2-lap all-out match sprint.
Okay, riders, this is an elimination race. When you come around, if everybody's together, it'll be 5 to go. First bell at 1, pull at 0. Should be every other lap after that. No bell, no sprint. We get down to 2 riders, it'll be 2 to go. Don't make a hole where there isn't. That's when bad things happen. If you're out, you're out. If you pass underneath on the blue, you will be out regardless of your position, and somebody who's on the back will still be in at that point. Okay, riders ready? Roll.
All right, and our pro elimination race is rolling. Remember, riders, eyes up. So the riders in the front of the pack, they will be
5 to go, riders, 5 to go.
Riders in the front of the pack are going to be keeping a pretty tempo pace. The back is where you want to watch. And now this is a spot for teams to really make some points. We're only giving points out to the top 9, but it gives 2 riders on each team the ability to really get in there and get points early without having to do it in the Madison. As Bobro goes to the front, setting the tempo, Jastrab says, you know what, man, I'm just going to make this one hurt. Ryan Jastrab on the front of the pack in that blue jersey. Eyes up, riders. Hayden Strong having to hit the brakes. Hayden Strong not scared to push his way in there. Craig Vittori's got to get up and over Redfield at the back of the pack. Redfield in the yellow jersey. Vittori in the red jersey. Vittori making a move all the way to the front of the pack. Starting to bunch up. 2 to go. You're going to hear the bell on the next lap. Bell on the next lap. And Craig Vittori now takes over that front place position. He doesn't want to even deal with the back of the pack. Now to John Parks at the back. Team Orange in the lead overall. They got 2 riders at the back. They're going to have to watch out. It's already going fast right off the rip. Matt Redfield's trying to get down. Matt Redfield trying to get up and over to John Parks. John Parks now needs to push over the top. Redfield's got to go way up high, and the first rider is going to be Matt Redfield. Matt Redfield, you are eliminated. Now Donnell Anderson
Anderson looking for a wheel to jump onto. Pulling on the next lap. Riders pulling on the next lap. Anderson's got to get up and over to John Parks. John Parks playing the back of the pack. I don't know what he's doing here. Donnell Anderson going down low. Trying to push his way out. Now Amai Raw's in that dangerous position. Oh, whoa! And it's going to be close. It's going to hit the line. It's going to be, oh, down low. Brendan Leary. Brendan Leary, you are eliminated. Nowhere to go for Leary down low. Amai Raw's and Ben Christman able to push him out of the way. Now Donnell Anderson going back down low. DeJohn Parks at the back. Parks has got to get up and over. Parks is going to have to make a big push here. Anderson trapped in down low with Hayden Strong. Now Christman trying to wrap it up. Christman getting locked into place. There's not much room. It's going to be close. It's going to be, oh, Donnell Anderson. Donnell Anderson, you are eliminated. Christman just barely able to push his way through there. That was a close one. DeJohn Parks has got to get up and over. Now Vittori's trapped in down low. Craig Vittori looks over and sees that there's no one there. And it's going to be the rider off the back. The rider off the back. Craig Vittori. Craig Vittori, you are eliminated. And we're into points. Both riders from Team Silver and both riders from Team Orange are in it. Orange needs to make a move up and over. Connell Alford now pushing. Now Ben Christman's trapped in. Ben Christman's looking for a way out. Hayden Strong picking it up. There's not much room. Christman's on the wheels. Oh, and it's going to be down low. Amai Raw's. You are eliminated. Ben Christman trying to hold into John Parks. DeJohn Parks has got to get up and over. Hayden Strong knows how to push his way out. Ben Christman holding Parks in. What's Parks doing? Team Orange needs to get those points. Parks has got to go now. Can he push it? Trying to go down low. Oh, and it's going to be DeJohn Parks. DeJohn Parks, you are eliminated. Connell Alford at the front of the pack. Ben Christman trying to hold Hayden Strong down. Hayden Strong pushing his way out. Hayden Strong, look at that. Strong arming his way out. Ben Christman says, man, I ain't even going to try. And it's going to be the rider off the back, Ben Christman. Christman, you are eliminated. Now Connell Alford setting the tempo. We're down to 4 riders, Remember, this goes towards the points in the overall omnium. Hayden Strong stuck in there down low. Strong's looking for a place to go. Him and Jastrab bumping elbows. Jastrab not letting it go. Bob Rose trying to get over the top. And it's going to be close, and at the line it's going to be, oh, Hayden Strong. Hayden Strong, you are eliminated. Nowhere to go for Strong. We're down to 3 riders. Connell Alford's got to get up and over. Is Alford going to dive down low? Now's the time to go. Jastrab and Bob Rowe trying to push it out. Connell Alford trying to get over the top of all the way to the line. It's going to be close, and it's going to be, oh, Alford, Connell Alford, you are eliminated. We're down to Team Blue and Team Silver. Team Blue's Ryan Jastrab. Team Silver
2 to go,
Will
riders.
Bobrow.
2 to go.
2 to go, riders. 2 to go. Jastrab in the blue up top. Team Silver off the track, Connell. Thank you. Will Bobrow down low. They're going to hear the bell. Here we go. And Jastrab with a big acceleration. Bobrow's got to chase him down. And Jastrab caught him sleeping. And the winner of our pro elimination race is going to be, out of LA, Ryan Jastrab. Put your hands together. What a move. He caught Will Bobrow sleeping and was able to make that move, getting those big 10 points. Make some noise for those racers. Put your hands together. All right, so as of right now, our point standings. Team Silver still in the lead with 70 points. Team Orange with 63 points. Team Yellow in third with 38 points. 1 point behind them is Team Blue with 37 points. And then Team Red is out of the negative with 1 point. Oh, and Team Green. Am I wrong?
I am here with the winner again of the elimination race, Ryan Jastrab. Ryan, how did it differ from last night?
It actually started off a lot faster tonight.
That was because you were on the front tonight.
I was trying not to be. No, it was really shuffling in the beginning. Position was key on that race. Tried to go for my favorite comfy spot, kind of conserve some energy, save it to the end. I just love that race, though. It's a blast.
It's a fun race. It's a tactic-driven race. When it comes down to you and Barbara at the end, when you know it's him, when you know Connell is getting pipped at the line there, what is your thought process with that in terms of tonight rather than yesterday?
Well, it was two different riders. Last night was Hayden, and I know how he rides. I know how Will rides. It was definitely a different style of finish. And you just got to adapt.
Now, you had a big jump. Did you feel him kind of come off the wheel, or were you not aware of it? You were able to kind of take a look here in turn 4. Were able to take a little bit of a break and post up a little bit. Did you feel that sooner?
I kind of looked under my shoulder going through turn 2, kind of took a look, see where he was, see if I needed to kick again. But yeah, I kind of felt it a little bit.
And how are the legs?
Sore.
Well, great job. Good luck in the Kieran in the Madison, and we will send it to John for the next semi-pro race.
All right, next up is some of our young juniors. What is this? Flying laps.
3 to go, 3 to go.
That's Cormac Leary. 3 to go, Cormac. Let's go. Start pushing it up to that blue line. Let's see how fast this kid can go. All right. Now, we can't have that many spectators in here tonight because of COVID, but for you that are there, let's make some noise for this kid when he comes around. Once you start hearing that bell, put your hands together. Cormac Leary riding the 50-degree bank into the Lexus Velodrome. And here he comes. All right, Cormac, start picking it up. Here comes the bell. Let's go. Make some noise for this junior. 1 to go. 1 to go. Cormac Leary spinning it out. He's down to the black line all the way. Let's go, 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 go. I'll tell you what feels like a mile long is one lap when you're trying to go as fast as you can all the way and make some noise. Cormac Leary.
John, 14:05.
14-second lap. 14-second lap. Now can his brother beat him?
3 to go. 3 to go.
Jack Leary's going to see 3 to go. 3 to go for Leary. Same deal. Once you hear that bell, I want everyone to start making some noise. Jack Leary up high. Oh, look at that. All the way up by the Diversified Members Credit Union sign. 2 to go. 2 to go. You're going to hear the bell on the next lap. Bell on the next lap. All right, everybody in here, I need you to start making some noise once you hear that bell. Here we go. Jack Leary's winding it up. Let's go. This is what we do it here for. This is the Lexus Velodrome's all about. It's all about the juniors. And here goes Jack Leary. Leary's out of the saddle. Picking it up. Go, 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 go. Black line, junior, black line. He's going as hard as he can. He's shaking those shoulders, pushing those legs all the way to the finish line. Let's go, Jack. And make some noise. Jack Leary.
John, 14:53. 14:53.
14.53. Give it up for Jack Leary. And now we're going to get Donald Smith. Donald Smith. 3 to go.
3 to go. 3 to go.
You guys know the deal. When you hear that bell, start making that noise. Donald Smith up on the blue.
Donald coming to our Tuesday and Thursday workouts. Working out with all the big dogs. This kid's going to be fast. Got some great work ethic there. All the way up top. Here comes the bell. Let's go, Donald. Start winding it up. Donald's out of the saddle. 10 years old. Let's go. Let's make some noise. Donald Smith. All the way. Black line, Junior. Black line, Junior. Push it, push it, push it. Pull up on those pedals. He's getting as arrow as he can. All the way. And a big push for Donald Smith.
13:40. 13:40.
13.4. And that's what we do here at the Lexus Velodrome. Thanks to all of our sponsors, we're able to do all this free programming for kids. We get them bikes, we get them the gear, we get them the coaching. We sent 16 juniors to the national championships in Los Angeles last year at no cost to their family. Well, looks like, what are we doing, another one? Jay Atwater. Here we go, Jay Atwater with the flying lap. 3 to go or 2 to go? 3 to go, 3 to go. 2 at the line, Jay, 2 at the line. Bell is the next lap, Bell on the next lap. Jay Atwater, can he beat those junior times? Let's make some noise for Jay as well. Once you hear that bell. Atwater at the top of the track, and now he's diving down. Go, 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 go. Atwater down to the black line, trying to ramp up that big gear. Push it through turn 4, all the way to the finish line.
John, that's 11.10. That's an average.
11-1, 11-1 for Jay Atwater.
Average speed of 33.51.
Was that 40 something? Is that what he said? 32.
Average speed of 33.51. 3.
All right. Now we're going to see, can he get into the 10s?
3 to go. 3 to go.
3 to go. 3 to go. It's Dan Freiberg all the way at the top of the track. He's using every inch as he can. Look at that big gear. See, our Madison Raiders are gear restricted to an 88-inch gear. Our sprinters can put whatever they want on. Freiberg starting to ramp it up, man. He's getting close to that wall. Here comes the bell. Can he break? Can he get into 10 seconds? Dan Freiberg diving down the track, winding that gear up. Freiberg pushing it, trying to rip those handlebars off, shaking his elbows. Look at that big gear. He's pushing it as hard as he can go.
9.95. Okay, John, that's 9.95.
9.9. Give it up for Dan Freiberg.
That's 37 plus miles an hour average.
Yeah, I mean, that's got to be 9.9. That's got to be hitting at least 40 at some point. Welcome to the 40-mile-an-hour club, Dan Freiberg. And under 10 seconds. Hey! All right, now we're getting all of our semi-pro. What are we doing here? Some semi-pros? Oh, elimination race for our semi-pro riders. Cameron Coleman, what are you doing? Is there only one elimination race? What's going on here? Everybody needs to be up there. Bober. Can Derrick Savage do it again? winning the first race of the night. Savage won the first race of the night. He won the elimination last night. He's on a roll this weekend at the Diversified Members Credit Union Track Classic here in downtown Detroit, put on by the American Cycling League.
Okay, riders, this is an elimination race. If you're all together when you come around, it'll be 5 to go. First bell at 1, pull at 0.
Well, hold up, Bruce. We got one rider. We're missing one rider.
Okay, make sure your eyes are up. Don't make a hole where there isn't. Okay.
And here we go. We got Brett Beto.
Anticipate. If you're out, you're out. There are 14 riders in this elimination. 14 riders in this elimination. We get down to 2 riders when they come around coming out of turn 4. It'll be 2 laps to go. Riders ready? Roll.
All right, they're rolling. Paddle, 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 paddle. Eric Buckhav at the front. Patrick Leary on his wheel. Avon Leary in second. Donald Smith in third. Donald Smith coming fresh off a flying lap. You got to get it together. You got to get it together, riders. Beto still trying to get back from that bathroom break, chasing the back of the field.
5 to go. 5 to go.
5 to go, riders. 5 laps to go. Michael Hartrick goes right to the front. He wants to keep that tempo high. This is what Hartrick's deal. Keep the hammer down. Remember, watch the back of the pack. Eamon Kernan on that dangerous spot. So's Tim Bober. Bober trapped in down low. He's going to have to push his way out. On board camera on Brett Beto. Looking at Mia Scarlato. We got a big group of semi-pro riders. At the back, Tim Bober in that dangerous spot. Pretty sweet GoPro footage right there. Looking at Mia Scarlato from the back of Brett Beto's bike. Derrick Savage looking for a wheel to jump onto. Scarlato not giving it up that easy. Now at the back is Cantu. Pulling on the next lap, riders. Pulling on the next lap. It's going fast early. Whoa, they're touching elbows there. Beto not giving much room. At the back's Donald Smith. Push it down low. Donald, go. Donald, go. Give him a little bit of room, Beto. Give him a little bit of room. And it's going to be the rider off the back. Donald Smith. Donald Smith, you are eliminated. Going right for that flying lap into the elimination race. He's got to be a little bit tired there. Beto, give him a little bit of room. It's going to be the rider at the back of the pack. Jarrett Johnson making a big push, but not enough time. Jarrett Johnson. Johnson, you are eliminated. Now Savage, Derrick Savage, won the first race of the night. Can he push it up and over the top? He's out there in no man's land. Noah Chabot's trapped in. Down low, Eamon Kernan. Savage pushing over the top. Eamon trying to push his way out. And it's going to be, Eamon Kernan, you are eliminated. Now Noah trying to get up and over. Derrick Savage has to go. Hold that line, riders. Hold your line. Savage has got to get up and over. Cantu down low in that dangerous spot. Can she push her way out? Cameron Coleman now down low as well. Derrick Savage has got to make a big push at the last minute. It's going to be close. And at the line, it's going to be, down low. Lisa Cantu. Lisa Cantu, you are eliminated. Let's go, Cameron. Stay on it, Cameron. Cantu's out. Lisa Cantu is out. This one's going to be Cameron, the rider off the back. Rider off the back. And it's going to be Cameron Coleman. Cameron Coleman is eliminated. Hands on the bars, Kernan. Hands on the bars, Eamon. Now Savage going over the top.
Trapped in down low is Mia Scarlato. Scarlato sitting on that wheel. Noah Chabot trying to get up and over. Derrick Savage feeling in his legs tonight. And it's going to be Derrick Savage. Savage, you are eliminated. Mike Hartrick still setting that tempo at the front. First four-place riders haven't moved. Now Noah Chabot's got to get up and over. Abilene Leary's trapped in. Look at that. Scarlato pushing her way up. Tim Bober's got to push it. Abilene Leary looking for a spot to go. Abilene Leary looking for an escape route. Noah Chabot's got to go up high. Abilene Leary sticking her wheel in there, and it's going to be, oh, Noah Chabot, you are eliminated. And we got two of our female racers down low. That's Mia Scarlato and Abilene Leary. Abilene Leary pushing in down low. She's getting right on the wheel of Eric Buckhav. Now Patrick Leary's got to go way up and over. Does Patrick got the legs tonight to go? Patrick's got to go. Mia Scarlato's trapped in. Scarlato looking over her shoulder. Abilene Leary trying to fit in there at the last minute. It's going to be close. Out of the saddle goes Leary. It's going to be, oh, Patrick Leary. Patrick Leary, you are eliminated. Abilene now on the wheel of Brett Beto. Abilene Leary got to go up and over. Let's go, Abilene, all the way, fitting down low. Get right on that Buckhav's wheel, Abilene. All the way. Now Scarlato's got to get up and over. Abilene Leary pushing on those pedals. She's trying to fit in there. It's going to be close at the line. Scarlato making a move over the top, and it's going to be, oh, Abilene Leary, you are eliminated. Mia Scarlato, the last female in the race. On the front, Mike Hartrick. Brett Beto sitting in second. Pulling on this lap, riders, pulling on this lap. Scarlato's got to get up and over Bober. Tim Bober checks his shoulder. Hold that line. And it's going to be Mia Scarlato. You are eliminated. Great race from Mia Scarlato. Put your hands together. And we're down to four. Beto's got Eric Buckhav trapped in. Buckhav needs to back off the pedals. Or now he's got to stay on it. Hartrick now on the front. Beto holding Buckhav down. Bober going over the top. It's going to be close, and it's going to be nowhere to go. Oh, down low, Eric Buckhav. Buckhav, you are eliminated. Let's go, Beto. Stay in it. You can't give up, Beto. Eric Buckhav. Buckhav, you're out. Eric. Buckhav. Eric, you are eliminated. Eric, you are eliminated. Eric, pull out. All right, get up there. Now we got one off the back as Beto. We're getting the bell. Bell next lap. There's one rider off the back. Brett Beto. Brett Beto keeping Eric Buckhav down all night and then gives up once he gets him out. It's the rider off the back. It's the rider off the back. And it's going to be Brett Beto. Brett Beto, you are eliminated. You don't got to go home, but you got to get off the track. All right, they're going to see two to go. Two to go at the line. Mike Hartrick on the front. Tim Bober at the back. Hartrick in the green, Bober in the yellow. Hartrick's been on the front the whole race. And Hartrick decides to kilo him. Hartrick going early. Now's the time. Can Tim Bober get over the top? Tim Bober needs to push it now. Hartrick picking up the tempo. Can Tim Bober overtake him? All the way. Go, 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 go. Mike Hartrick was on the front the entire race. Can he finish it out that way? And the winner of our semi-pro Madison elimination race, Mike Hartrick. Mike Hartrick, I think, was on the front for every single lap of that race. Give it up for Mike Hartrick. All right, now we're going to get some Kieran racing.
All right.
All right, riders, this is the 10-lap Kieran. 10-lap Kieran. When the motor comes around, it'll be riders ready, and the whistle will be your start. You have to maintain this starting position for the first lap. After that, you can do anything but go past the back of the motor. The motor will pull off with 3 to go coming out of turn 4. Coming out of turn 4, 3 to go, the motor will pull off. From there, it's just a straight sprint finish. Good.
All right. Got one of the coaches out here, Luke Cavender, on the electric Kieran motor. This race is going to be 10 laps long. They're going to start at 18 miles an hour. Each lap, they're going to go up about 2 miles an hour till the motor pulling off at 31.5 miles an hour. Amai Rawls in the green jersey in the front. Brendan Leary in the red jersey in second. Donald Anderson in the blue jersey in third. DeJohn Parks in the orange jersey in fourth. Ben Christman in the silver jersey. And Matt Redfield in the yellow jersey at the back. Remember, these points are going to go towards the overall Omnium. Team Silver still in the lead with 70 points. Orange right behind him with 63. And then we got yellow with 38, blue with 37, green with 22, and red with 1. This is a spot for everyone to make some points, trying to close that gap on Team Silver. They're at about 22 miles an hour as they pull through. Matt Redfield wants to get off the back of the pack. Good move by Redfield. 6 to go at the line. 6 to go at the line. 3 until the motor comes off. They're up to 26 miles an hour. 26 miles an hour. They're going to hit 28 on this lap. Brendan Leary holding his line in second place on Amai Rawls. Donnell Anderson's right there. They're at about 30 miles an hour, 29 miles an hour as they come back through. It's going to be 1 lap until the motor comes off. Now the motor's really ramping up that speed. They're going to be over 31 miles an hour. 31.5 as they come through. Now the motor's about to pull off. This is where the race really begins. And it's 3 to go, riders. 3 to go. Matt Redfield in the back trying to make a move up and over. But they're already going at that top speed. 2 at the line, 2 at the line. Amai Rawls looking for a spot to go. And Donald Anderson's out of the saddle. Donald Anderson with a big jump. DeJohn Parks going with him. Here goes Donald Anderson trying to get over the top of Amai Rawls. And we're going to hear the bell coming up. Bell lap on this lap. And DeJohn Parks trying to chase down Donald Anderson. Donald Anderson going, but here comes Team Silver. All the way to the finish, all the way to the finish. Brendan Leary having to hit the brakes. Donald Anderson trying to push it. Brendan Leary coming over the top, and the points are going to go to Team Orange, Team Red, Team Silver, Team Blue. Give it up for DeJohn Parks. And Brendan Leary pushing his way out. He got trapped in with a half a lap to go. Still able to finish in second place. Ben Christman coming from the back of the pack, taking those third place points. So the point standings go. Team Silver still in the lead, 72 points. Team Orange with 68 points. Team Yellow with 38. Team Blue tied with 38. Team Green with 22 and Team Red with 4. So remember, Team Silver in the lead. Roll back, riders. You got to start at the pursuit line. All right, our Pro Kieran number 2.
Okay, riders, this is a 10-lap Kieran. When the motor comes around, the command will be riders ready. The whistle will be your start. For the first lap, you have to maintain the starting position. After that, you can do anything but go past the back of the motor. Any questions? You good? Motor will pull off with 3 to go coming out of turn 4. Straight sprint finish from there.
All right. And they're rolling. Look at that perfect timing. Jastrab on the front, Strong in second, Bobro in third. Team Orange and Team Yellow and Blue, Orange, Yellow, and Blue are all looking for big points in this one, trying to close on that gap on Team Silver. Will Bobro knows he wants to get max points. All right, slowly ramping up that pace. So these guys are on fixed gear bikes. Fixed gear bikes means there's no coasting. Anytime the wheel's moving, you are pedaling. Also, there's no brakes. So by sitting on that motor, the rider sitting in second place behind the motor is doing 30% less work than being out front by himself. That way, he's not only is he able to conserve energy, he's also able to go a lot faster. Now, with the electric motor, they can really ramp up that tempo. With these fixed gears, what you can do is you slowly get that gear winding up, kind of like how we saw Dan Freiberg in that flying lap. You saw him just winding that gear up. As you wind that gear up, you go faster and faster. You just got to keep the pedals going, and they're going to see 6 to go. 6 to go. They're at 28 miles an hour, 28 miles an hour, making it look easy. Faster than you go on most residential streets. 5 to go, riders. 5 to go. 2 till the motor comes off. Luke Cavender on the front of the motor, starting to pick up that tempo. 4 to go. They're at 30 miles an hour. 30 miles an hour. Luke's going to pick it up to 31 and a half. Now they're really ramping up that speed. He's pushing on that e-bike. 31.5 as he pulls off the front. And here we go. The race is about to begin. And here we go. 3 to go. 3 to go. Jastrab on the front. Strong in second. Jastrab looking back. Strong overlapping the wheel now. But Tori wants to go early. 2 to go. 2 to go. They're going to hear the bell in the next lap. Strong looking for a spot to fit into. Jastrab needs to go. Here goes Bobro. Whoa, and Team Orange has got to get all the way up and over. Final lap. Can Connell Alford overtake him? He needs to get over Team Silver. Ryan Jastrab on the front. And the points are going to go. Blue, yellow, silver, orange. Give it up for Ryan Jastrab. Putting on a clinic tonight. You know his coach. Has got to be happy about that. Racing for the wildlife generation. Shout out to Ryan Jastrab taking the win. Started on the front, finished on the front. So we got a 5-point difference between Silver and Orange going into the Madison. Silver is up 5 points over Team Orange. That means that this weekend's championship is up in the air. It's all going to come down to our final race of the night. And blue and yellow still got a chance to get up there as well. There's a lot of points in this last Madison. Anything can happen here at the American Cycling League's Lexus Velodrome. This is the Diversified Members Credit Union Track Classic. As we get another group of riders up to the rail, semi-pro group 1 up to the rail.
I am here with second place in the Kieran Hayden. Welcome back to the interview circle, man. How we doing?
Cheers. Oh, fantastic. Well,
How's the racing out there tonight?
yeah, it's definitely quick. I mean, I think we got stitched up with some of these juniors being put with us. They're showing us how it's done for sure.
Does that elimination race, you always tend to get yourself into kind of tricky spots. How do you get out of those spots? Are you just patient? Like, how do you get out of them?
Yeah, well, unfortunately for me, I had Ryan up on my hip, he's an experienced rider and he doesn't usually take much slack from others. So I gave him a bit of an elbow there because I knew I was boxed in, and it was their game plan to box me in there. Gave him an elbow, he wasn't going to nudge, and didn't want to force it tonight, and had to accept that Bobro had enough to just come over me and put me there.
Now, going into our last Madison of the weekend, what's the game plan with you and the young junior Redfield?
Well, yeah.
Without giving up too much because people are listening.
Yeah, well, over the last few races, we've definitely gone leaps and bounds in our throws and whatnot. We're getting smoother. I think we just want to kind of stay near the front and out of trouble.
Well, it was great having you back here. Good luck in the rest of your races. And we are going to send it up to John for a young juniors race.
All right, we're about to get into our next race of the night. Luke Cavender finished his workout. Now he's at the Spokeasy getting some drinks.
Okay, riders, this is a 20-lap scratch race. 20-lap scratch race. If you're all together when you come around, we'll get a single bell and get it started. Eyes up, anticipate, no overlapping wheels, and make sure you do your shoulder checks when you're going up or down the track. Riders ready? Roll.
All right, and they're rolling. Paddle, 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 paddle. Let's go. Get it together. Get it together. The race does not start until you're all together. All right, and here we go. This is a 20-lap, 2-mile chase race. Mia Scarlato on the front, setting that tempo out of Marian University. It's always awesome all these riders come up from Marian. Hayden Strong from Marian. We just did an interview with Will Bobrow from Marian. Brad Green from Marian. Fortunately, Brad took a little spill last night. Not available to race today. Some of our juniors. Autumn Kea just signed to go to Marian to race on their team. Aris Vic now chasing down that wheel at the back of the pack. Setting that tempo. Eamon Kernan. Eamon either the black line or pull up. Cameron Coleman pulls up. Now Scarlato's got to close down that gap. 16 to go at the line. 16 to go at the line, riders. Scarlato pulls up. Now Aris Vic to the front of the pack. Eyes up, riders. Keep pedaling, keep pedaling. 10-year-old Donald Smith now at the front of the pack. Donald Smith holding that black line. He shoulder checks. He wants to get off the front. He pulls up. Aris Vic's got to dive back down. Eyes up, riders. Eamon Kernan now at the front of the pack. 14 to go, 14 to go. Now Mia Scarlato setting that tempo pace. Now Donald Smith on the front. Let's make some noise for Donald Smith, 10 years old. And Aris Vic. All right, Patrick Leary. Leary setting that tempo. Avalon Leary going up. Black line, Eamon, black line. Got to tell that kid black line every time I see him on the front. There you go, starting to get it. Avalon Leary trying to close down that gap. Eyes up, riders. Ayers Vic having to pump the brakes a little bit there. Less than a mile to go in this race. On the front, Scarlato. Scarlato pulls up. Now Lisa Cantu setting that tempo. Donald Smith pulls up. Ayers Vic pulls up. Now in the front, Cameron Coleman. Keep pedaling there, Cameron. Eyes up, riders. Don't overlap wheels. Now's the time when it starts to speed up. 7 to go. Let's go. Black line. Eyes up, riders. Keep pedaling, Cameron. Keep pedaling. There's Vic at the back, hanging on there. Cameron Coleman pulls up. Now Patrick Leary up top. Donald Smith wants to go. Hold your line, racers. Make sure you're paying attention to where you're at. 5 at the line. 5 at the line. Patrick Leary being held up. Let's get down to the black line, riders. Chase him down, Cameron. Stay on those pedals. 4 to go. 4 to go. Can Patrick Leary stay on the front? Stay on those pedals. Do not overlap wheels. 3 to go. 3 to go. Patrick Leary pulls up. Let's go, Cameron. Go. Pedal. You guys going to let him catch you? Cameron Coleman looking around. Mia Scarlato making the move. 2 to go. 2 to go. Eamon Kernan chasing him down, up and over. Eamon all the way. Patrick Leary hears the bell. Scarlato and Cantu in there. Kernan making a move over the top. But here goes Patrick Leary. Patrick Leary trying to push it. Eamon Kernan now coming out of nowhere. Can Kernan push it all the way? Patrick Leary's trying to stay away. Kernan going over the top over the 2 junior women. All the way to the line of the winner of our 20-lap, 2-mile semi-pro race. Patrick Leary, second place. Eamon Kernan, third, Lisa Cantu, fourth, Mia Scarlato, fifth, Cameron Coleman, sixth, Avalon Leary, seventh, Donald Smith, and eighth, Ayers Vic. Make some noise for those riders. They're out there working hard. All right, now we're getting our real young juniors up there. Overall points on the Omnium. Team Silver in the lead with 74. Team Orange with 69. Team Blue with 43. Team Yellow with 41. Team Green with 22 and Team Red with 4.
Okay, riders, this is a 3-lap match sprint. 3 laps from here. The race is on when you roll away from the rail. You ready? Riders ready? Roll.
So if that, all right, here we go. We got Cormac down, or Jack down low, Cormac up top. They're gonna hear the bell when they come around. I want to hear you guys make some noise for these 2 juniors. All right, ready? Here we go. Put your hands together. Come on, racers down there. If you're racing, make some noise for these juniors. Put your hands together. Jack Leary trying to stay away. Cormac trying to get over the top. Jack's trying to hold him off. Can he get him at the line? It's going to be close. Cormac's out of the side. It's going to go to, oh, Jack Leary. I think last night Cormac won. Tonight it goes to Jack. Make some noise for those two juniors. They're out here working hard. Next up, we're going to have Jay Atwater and Dan Freiberg.
About a year ago, I became aware that Rafa had concocted the Rafa Foundation, the sole focus of which was to promote cycling as the most popular sport in the world. I had already been involved as a foundation and board member here at Detroit Fitness Foundation, and when I saw that project in the formation, my dream was to bring the two together, Rafa Foundation and Detroit Fitness. What brought us to their attention was our laser focus on youth performance track cycling. And after we filed our application, they accepted. We obtained the grant funding, and I think this will greatly accelerate our program, which is to engage in national and international performance track cycling.
Want to give a shout out to the Rafa Foundation, one of our sponsors that make what we do out here possible for our junior riders. Also, we want to thank Meade Lexus of Southfield, Meade Lexus of Lakeside, and Lexus of Ann Arbor, as well as the Diversified Members Credit Union. This is the Diversified Members Credit Union Track Classic. Going to win some pretty sweet awards for our winning Madison teams. Right now, Team Silver in the lead. As we get our other semi-pro riders up to the rail. Let's see, we got a semi-pro 3-mile points race. 3-mile points race. Last time, Tim Bober went off the front early. Is he going to do it again? Amai Ross could probably jump in this race if you wanted to, right? Might as well. We got one more. Looks like I'm going to race with the Maya and the Madison. So, yeah, boy. Should be pretty fun. We got one more rolling up there. One more rolling up there. Two more rolling up there. Lisa, Amai, and Mia rolling into this one.
All right, riders, this is a 30-lap points race, 30-lap points race. The sprints are at 21, 11, and 1. The points are 3, 2, 1. No double on the final sprint. Okay, 30 laps points race, 21, 11, and 1. Riders ready? Roll.
All right, and they're rolling. On the front, Timbo Slice in the yellow jersey. Noah Chabot in second. Jarrett Johnson in the blue jersey. Brett Beto in the other yellow jersey. Then we got Mike Hartrick in the green. Derrick the Savage in the blue.
Mia Scarlato in the back with that disc wheel. Amai Roz making his way up with the red jersey. And at the back is Lisa Cantu. Like our head official, Bruce Carlson, just said, we have a few sprints in this race. When you hear a bell, that means it's a sprint lap. Points are going to go 3, 2, 1. And Amai Roz picking it up off the bat. Amai Roz, if you watched last night, was racing in our pro race. His teammate got injured, so was not able to stay in it. But he'll be jumping with the semi-pros. I'm predicting a W out of Roz in the Madison. Now Jarrett Johnson pulling up. Brett Beto on the front of the pack. Onboard camera, Brett Beto. Beto pulls up the track. Nice racing, Abilene. Derrick Savage setting that tempo pace. Savage won that first race of the night and then felt it when it came to that elimination. See what he's going to do here. Savage jumping onto Hartrick's wheel. Mike Hartrick rolling away with the win in that elimination race. He rode from the front the entire time. Eyes up, riders. Eyes up. Don't overlap wheels. Noah Chabot still in the front. Looking for someone to pull through. No one pulls up. Beto on the wheel of Chabot. Timbo Slice looking for a spot to jump into. Now going off the front goes Timbo Slice. Amai Roz going with the Noah Chabots out of the saddle, chasing down 2. Sitting on the wheel, Brett Beto, 22 to go. They got a sprint at 20, so we're going to hear the bell in the next lap. Bell in the next lap. Bober wants these early points. Eyes up, riders. Eyes up. All right, points on the next lap. Points on the next lap. Amai Roz making a move. Timbo Slice went a little bit too early. Now Mike Hartrick trying to get up over. Noah Chabot holding his line. Brett Beto trying to get up there as well. And the points are going to go. Amai Roz, Noah Chabot, and Brett Beto. Eyes up, riders. Eyes up. Tim Bober needs to stay on it. He needs to get up there. And it's slowing down now. Off the front goes Derrick Savage. Derrick Savage setting that tempo. Hard tempo on the front. Mike Hartrick now taking over. Hartrick still on the front. Tim Bober closes down that gap. Bober made that first acceleration. And these other guys came right up over him like he was going backwards. Tim Bober, play at the downtown Ferndale Bike Shop. Jumps onto the back of the pack. Also the downtown Detroit Bike Shop. Now Amai Roz to the front of the pack. Noah could stand the lead lap. He's got those early points. Derrick Savage in that front position. Mia Scarlato's going to jump in the back of this pack. She's got to go hard. They're picking up that tempo. Derrick Savage needs to jump right on the wheel of Amai. Jump right on that wheel. Lisa Cantu working hard not to get lapped. We got a sprint at 11. Sprint at 11. Bober on the wheel of Hartrick. Chabot's going to jump on the back of the pack. Down a lap, but still had some points in that first one. Amai Roz picks it up, pulls off. Goes all the way to the back of the pack. Surprising move. Savage pulls up. There's a sprint coming up. I don't know what these guys are thinking. Who pulls off the front during a sprint? Somebody. And look at that. Hartrick just winding it up. Amai Roz has got to come all the way over the top. Tim Bober trying to attack over the top of Hartrick. Can Bober get it? Hartrick got him on the last one, and the points are going to go. Mike Hartrick, Tim Bober, Brett Beto, Amai Roz. That's going to put Mike Hartrick and Amai Roz tied for first place. Or actually, Hartrick and Roz tied for first place. You guys better not let him roll off the front like that. Only 8 to go, 8 to go.
Tim Bower sitting in third place. Derrick Savage pulls up. Now Brett Beto on the front, setting that tempo. Six laps to go, 6 laps to go. Who's going to win the final sprint? This final sprint's going to determine the winner of the race. Better hop on Hartrick's wheel there, Bober. 5 to go, riders. 5 laps to go. Chabot on the front, setting that tempo. Derrick Savage to the front. Amai Ross hops on Bober's wheel. Push your way in there, Derrick. Push your way in there, Derrick. They're sitting up. Beto on the front. They're going to see 2 to go at the line. Is somebody going to make a move? Here comes the move. 2 to go. 2 to go. Bober's out of the saddle. Derrick Savage going up top. Mike Hartrick's going to make him work for it. Here we go. 1 to go at the line. 1 to go at the line. Whoever wins this final sprint's going to win the race. And Amai Ross making a big acceleration. Going to get over the top of both of these riders. Mike Hartrick trying to hold him off. Tim Bower sitting there. Tim Bower checks his shoulder. Sees Amai Ross coming. Ross is trying to push it. And the winner of this points race is going to be, Michael Hartrick. Staying on the front, taking that win. Amai Ross in second. Tim Bober in third. Derrick Savage in fourth. Brett Beto in fifth. Give it up for those semi-pro riders. And now is the time. This is what we've been waiting for all weekend long. This is our 80-lap, 8-mile Pro Madison. This is our premier event. So once again, let's go over these points. We got Team Red with 4 points. Team Yellow with 41 points. Team Blue with 43 points. Team Orange with 69 points. And Team Silver with 74 points. Throughout this race, you're going to hear the first bell is going to be in the races out of control. Interesting setup.
Okay, riders, this is an 80-lap Madison. 80-lap Madison. The sprints are at 61, 41, 21, and 1. The points are 3-2-1 on the first sprints. The last sprint is 10-7-5, 3-2-1. Okay. First few laps will be under control. Everybody will get 1 exchange in before we take it out of control. Eyes up, talk to each other. Remember, you only have to draw even for it to be an exchange.
If it comes down to a tie on the Omnium, it'll come down to whoever finishes highest in the final sprint if it does come down to a tie. Once again, we got Team Silver 74. That's Bob Rowe and Christman. Team Orange with 69. That's Parks and Alford. Team Blue with 43, that's Jastrab and Anderson. Team Yellow with 41, that's Redfield and Strong. And Team Red is Brendan Leary and Craig Battori. Look at Larry's wheel.
Ready?
Sweet.
Roll.
All right, here we go. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty excited about this one. This is going to be a fast race. These guys have been working all weekend. This is the last one. They know they can spend it all here.
This is for the big bucks. Someone's taking a trophy home tonight. On the front, Team Silver. Team Yellow coming down. First exchange of the race. Hayden Strong from Matt Redfield. Here comes Bob Rowe. Bob Rowe coming in for Christman. All right, Donnell Anderson getting thrown from Ryan Jastrab. Brandon Leary looking for Craig Battori. Leary throwing in Battori. Anderson in the back of the pack. Now to John Parks coming in for Connell Alford. All right, that means the race is out of control. You're going to hear sprints. You're going to hear the bell at 61, 41, 21, and 1. That means our sprint laps, double points on the, or more points on the final sprint. Points are going to be 3, 2, 1. Only top 3 teams will get points in the early sprints with 10, 7, 5, 3, 2, 1 points in the final sprint of the night. Final sprint of the weekend. DeJohn Parks. Brendan Leary looking for Craig Battori. Connell Alford's got to come down low. Battori. Threw in Leary. Now Leary jumping onto the wheel of Jastrab. Interesting way it's lined up here. Jastrab with most of the juniors. Now Hayden Strong's got to push his way down. Hayden Strong looking for his partner, Matt Redfield. Strong and Redfield throwing each other in. Now Bob Rowe coming in for Christman. First sprint at 61. First sprint at 61. Donnell Anderson looking for his partner. Going to be a high exchange for the red team. High exchange for the red team. Battori looking for Leary. Whoa. Eyes up, riders. Make sure you shoulder check before you pull up. DeJohn Parks coming to the race from Connell Alford. Watch out for Team Orange. They want this win. Couple sharks smell the blood in the water. They're about to make a move. Battori pulls up. He wants to sit on that wheel. Whoa, eyes up, riders. Here comes Redfield for Strong. We got the first sprint at 61. First sprint's coming up soon. Redfield's in the race. Here comes Christman. Team Blue and Team Red. Team Blue and Team Red. Jastrab's trying to line it up. High exchange for the blue team. High exchange for the blue team. Connell Alford onto the wheel of Redfield. Ben Christman pulls up. Pull up higher, Christman. And don't say too much. Well, look at that move. Ryan Jastrab flying all over the track. He wants to get these early points. He's opening up a gap. Donnell Anderson better be ready to go. Coming in hot, coming in hot, coming in hot. Team Silver now at the back of the pack. This might be the point where orange and purple, or orange and blue, can make up some points. Coming in hot, coming in hot. Donnell Anderson on the front. Let's go now, go now. Craig Battori chasing him down. I don't know what they're doing. Eyes up, riders. Battori now taking over the front. 62, coming in hot, riders. Coming in hot, hot, hot. Battori looking for Leary. Leary's going to see 61 to go. Let's go, Leary. You got to go now. Brendan Leary trying to hold off Redfield. Redfield trying to come over the top. Brendan Leary's got to push it. Now Redfield going. DeJohn Parks looking for Connell Alford. They got to beat Team Silver. Oh, and the points are going to go red, yellow, silver, orange. That puts Team Silver even further in front of Team. Keep going, Brendan. Keep pedaling. Ryan Jastrow now has got a chase to catch back on. Stay on that wheel, Brendan. Team Silver coming in. And look at that, Ryan Jastrab closing down that big gap. He's going to take a double pull. Stay high. Stay high, Donnell. Donnell Anderson feeling it after this weekend of racing. DeJohn Parks coming in for Connell Alford. It's a great move by Team Red. They needed those points. Will Bobrow pulls up. Now DeJohn Parks pulls through. Ryan Jastrab on a double pull after closing down a big gap. Now we got Team Yellow. Redfield's coming in the race. Redfield almost able to overtake. Almost able to overtake Brendan Leary. Brendan Leary telling his partner, you got to take another pull. I think that's a triple pull for Craig Vittori. It's going easy. Now's the time to jump back in for Donnell Anderson. High exchange for the orange team. High exchange for the orange team. Blue and red got to go up and over. Connell Alford into John Parks. Looks like we got a little bit of a lull in the race. They know the next sprint's not till 41. No one wants to do too much work. They're trying to save their energy. Connell Alford on the front of the pack, 14 years old. As Hayden Strong's coming in for Matt Redfield. Here comes Brendan Leary. Donnell Anderson going up on the hip of Leary. Leary takes over that front place position. Jastrab's about to come in. Team Orange with an exchange at the back of the pack. Ryan Jastrab coming in for Donnell Anderson. Red's got to go up and over. Stay on those pedals, Red. Team Silver with a high exchange. Jastrab picking up that tempo. He pulls up. Now Strong gets on there. Bobrow up under the wheel. All the way. Stay on that wheel, Brendan. 49 at the line. Here comes Redfield. Redfield coming in. Craig Vittori looking for his partner. Brendan Leary at the back of the pack. Pedal through that exchange, Leary. Pedal through that exchange. Here comes Connell Alford and DeJohn Parks. They're going to have to make some moves here. They got to separate themselves from Team Silver. Silver still in the lead of this race. Team Silver with 75 points. Team Orange with 69. Team Blue with 43. Team Yellow with 43. We got a sprint at 41. You feel that energy. It's about to blow up. Matt Redfield on the front, staying on the front, taking a long pull for the yellow team. High exchange. Brendan, high. There you go. And here goes Hayden Strong. Hayden Strong ramping up that tempo. Jastrab coming in for Donnell Anderson. Now DeJohn Parks has got to close down that gap. Jastrab's coming in. Will Bobrow's coming in. DeJohn Parks needs to go all the way up and over. High exchange for the silver team. 42 at the line. Coming in hot. Hold your line, Christman. Stay high. Whoa! Big crash over here. Connell Alford's in the race. Will Bobrow goes off the front. Stay down, Matt. Sit down, buddy. Just sit down. Take a break. Yeah. Somebody come check him out over here. And the points are going to go silver, blue, orange. Hayden Strong can jump back in if he wants. Jump on that orange wheel. Now on the front is silver and blue. DeJohn Parks has to chase it down. Connell Alford able to stay up. I don't know quite what happened with that crash. I just saw Matt Redfield hit the ground pretty hard. And DeJohn Parks is back on it. Hayden Strong's working hard. He's solo out there. Can he stay away for Team Yellow? And give it up for Hayden Strong. Hayden Strong back in the race. Put your hands together for Matt Redfield getting up. Got his bell wrong and he's still walking it off. Here comes Will Bobrow. Bobrow coming in the race. Hayden Strong having to ride the rest of the race by himself. Can he stay in there? It's going to be a workout, that's for sure. We got four fast teams out here. Hayden Strong says, I'm not getting tired. I'm just going to go faster. Pick it up, Brendan. Pick it up. Donald Anderson pulls up. Now Connell Alford on the front, looking for DeJohn Parks. DeJohn Parks pulls up, jumps onto the wheel. Parks needs to be on Team Silver's wheel. I don't know what's going on there. Team Silver still in the lead, 78 points. Team Orange has 70. Team Blue with 45. Team Yellow with 43. Team Red with 7. Let's go, Battori. Chase them down. They're sitting up. Hayden Strong in that arrow position. Keep it going, Craig. High exchange for the orange team. High exchange for the orange team. Jastrab going off the front. Connell Alford going with him. Ben Christman's got to chase it down. Here comes Will Bobrow. We got a sprint at 21. Team Orange needs to separate from Silver. If they want any chance of winning this race, Orange needs to separate from Silver. Connell Alford jumping on the wheel. Hayden Strong hanging out. Stick, Craig, stick. Here comes Team Blue and Team Orange making an exchange. Now's the time to push it. Team Silver just off the back, sitting on Hayden Strong's wheel. Last race of the night. Come on, you guys. Let's see how fast you can go. We got 2 sprints left. Hayden Strong pulls up. Now Will Bobrow to the front. Strong diving down the track. He's riding out there solo. Ben Christman coming into the race. Picking up the tempo. Hold your line. Hold your line. Sprint at 24. Craig Battori's going to jump back in. Red team down a lap, but he's going to jump right into the race. Donald Anderson hanging on. Team Orange needs to get up and over Silver. Silver leading out the pack. Silver's running away with this race. Here comes Jastrab. Connell Alford's got to chase him down. Up and over, Brendan, up and over. And can Jastrab get these points? Jastrab looking for his partner, and it's going to go. Points are going to go. Team Silver, Team Blue, Team Orange. Donnell Anderson sitting on that hip. Let's go to John Parks. You got 1 sprint left. Your only chance is to lap the field. The only way Team Orange is going to win this race is if they lap the field. And they're sitting up. They're sitting up. $18 to go. 18 to go. Oh, and Connell Alford making the move. Connell Alford making him hurt. Ben Christman in no man's land. He's got to chase him down. Connell Alford instantly opens up a big gap. They got to get away from Team Silver. DeJohn Parks about to come in. DeJohn Parks going to have to keep the heat on because here comes Will Bobrow. Bobrow's coming in the race. Off the front goes Team Silver. Off the front goes Team Silver. Will Bobrow now coming in the race. Sorry, Team Orange is off the front. DeJohn Parks has got to race it up. This race is blown up. Team Orange making a move. You got to go now. Now's the time of pursuit. Now's the time of pursuit. Connell Alford looking for his teammate as Will Bobrow's trying to close down that gap. You can't let him catch you, DeJohn Parks. DeJohn Parks looking for his teammate. Here comes in Connell Alford. Here comes in Ben Christman. Off the back, Ryan Jastrab working hard to close down that gap. Now Connell Alford looks back. He sees Ben Christman still there. How much pain can you take? How much pain can you take? Christman chasing down Connell Alford. Alford on the front. Alford making him work for it. Now Team Silver's on the wheel. Silver and Orange, you guys are set up backwards. Coming in hot, coming in hot. DeJohn Parks looking for his partner. Diving down the track, Will Bobrow with the high exchange. High exchange for Silver, high exchange for Silver. Team Silver and Team Orange off the front. Team Silver and Team Orange are off the front. Team Blue chasing. They're sitting up now. Go now. They're sitting up now all the way. Team Silver and Team Orange, no one wants to do any work. They got 8 to go. 8 laps to go in this race. Final race of the weekend. Here comes Ryan Jastrab. He's going to hammer it right here. And here comes Ryan Jastrab. Can Jastrab close down that gap? They're sitting. These two are going to let Blue catch them. Here comes Connell Alford. Ryan Jastrab working hard. He's been working hard all night. Look at that gap. He's closing it down. Make some noise for Team Blue's Ryan Jastrab. Can Jastrab go up and over? Coming in hot now. Coming in hot. Here comes Ben Christman. 6 to go. We got 1,000 meters. We got 1 kilo left in this race. All the way, Nell. Everything you got. Everything you got. Now's the time to make the move. DeJohn Parks has got to come in fast. Team Blue needs to separate Silver and Orange. Orange needs to go. DeJohn Parks needs to go now. Don't sit up. Don't sit up. Attack. Attack. 4 to go. DeJohn Parks sitting on the front. What's he waiting for? Team Silver's making an exchange. You got to go over him. Chase him down. Chase him down. Connell Alford coming in with 2 to go. Jastrab's coming in 2. Connell Alford's got to close down the gap. Can he get Will Bobrow? Here comes the final lap. Will Bobrow off the front. Bobrow checks back, but here comes Connell Alford. Connell Alford with a big exchange. Look at the acceleration. Connell Alford trying to go. 14 years old. Don't come in, Ben. And it's going to go Orange, Silver, Blue. Let's make some noise for the winners of the final sprint, Connell Alford and DeJohn Parks. But the winners of the overall Omnium, unofficial winners of this weekend's racing, Team Silver, Will Bobrow and Ben Christman. Big shout out to Team Blue, Donald Anderson working hard, Ryan Jastrab closing down those gaps. Not to mention Hayden Strong. Strong working by himself out there all night. Shout out to Craig Battori and Brendan Leary working hard. All of our riders riding real strong out there tonight. And we got one more race after this awards presentation. Let's make some noise for those riders.
Team Silver is our winner of the Madison. And the overall Madison. Let's hear it again for Team Silver. Here, let me take.
Hi, and welcome back. We are here from an exciting night of racing. We're here with the Omnium winners of the DMCU Track Classic, Team Silver, Will Bobrow and Ben Christman. Congratulations, Team Silver. Nice job tonight.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you. Yeah.
So it was some pretty fast and hectic racing. Ben, how did this compare to last night's?
Last night was a lot more. The speed was up more, just because more guys weren't hurt. They were in the race the whole time, so it just felt more like a real race, I guess. But at the very end, I was on my last lap.
Yeah, I mean, definitely after 2 nights of racing,
Yes.
with gear restrictions, and maybe you're not used to that still yet, the legs are definitely gassed. John, what did you see out there from Team Silver that put them apart?
I mean, you guys were just making the right moves at the right time. I think you guys rode great. Did you go into it with any strategy, or was it sort of like see how it play? I mean, it got pretty crazy out there again. You know, we had another crash. Team Yellow had to go out, and Strong had to race basically by himself. Did you guys have any tactics going into it, or what were you thinking there?
At the start of the night for the 60-lap Madison, the strategy was basically to just stay in again, try and keep focused like we did last night. For the elimination in Kieran, it was as long as we're scoring points, we don't need to be making any sort of crazy moves, wasting our energy, and risking crashing, obviously. And then for that final 80-lap Madison, Orange, Connell Alford and DJ Parks, they've been amazing competition this whole weekend. Those guys are really, really on it. So our strategy was essentially just beat them.
Yeah, and you did. yeah. So it worked out. Great strategy.
Now, let's go to that 60 lap Madison. A little bit of controversy at the last lap. I think there were some feathers ruffled. Connell Alford made a move with last lap to go. Ben, you didn't come down and kind of dominate that spot. Did some hectic stuff. Did you guys think there was an impediment there?
I think when you're in the race and you're really working as hard as we are, things like that happen. I felt at that time that there was an impediment. I've been talking to other people who have seen it from other angles, and it's obvious to me that I lost my cool. That was something that I should not have done. But yeah, when you're really racing that hard, and when things get, that hectic, stuff like that comes out. I think it's natural for racers, but obviously it's something that I personally need to work on.
Yeah, I mean, and that happens. I mean, that's when you're, like you said, you're going all out, and you're putting everything out there, and when all of a sudden, dude, you're like, no, man, I feel like I got slighted on it. You're gonna
Exactly.
make some noise about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's also, like you said, it's racing. That's part of the way it goes.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think from where my angle, it didn't look like he split it. I thought it was clean, but I could see for sure where you were at, where you were like, hey, I thought he was coming in.
Yeah.
What I generally try to tell people is that last lap, don't even try to come in, because a lot of times the exchange itself, because it's such a small track, by the time you make the exchange, you lose so much ground that the other team, you're better off just to totally skip the exchange.
Yes.
And the other thing is, when you are racing, that gap seems so much smaller because, like you said, you're brain fogged right there. You're going full tilt. So Ben,
Yes.
You raced really impressively for not being here that often. I think it's your fourth race here with last night, and then a Saturday Night Rumble, and I think maybe something back in November. How does this compare to the other stuff you do?
At this point, I am just trying not to crash and just keep Will alive.
We've got one more race.
To say the very least, and I just was glad to not go down at that point, and then really just trying to make sure I'm smooth, because I know I have the power, but at this point, just the time is not right for me in my head. But each weekend, I just feel myself getting more and more smooth.
Well, that's the thing. The Ben from the fall versus Ben from last week to this week, you'd be crushing Ben from then. So you keep improving. It's really well done. Will, you've improved so much as well. How much has this helped you in your other forms of cycling?
Well, I think as far as it goes right now, a lot of the racing that I did here, my majority of the races that I've done consecutively were last year, December 2019, early 2020. And so I've gained a whole lot of skills from this. I can feel it out here again. You feel much more fluid moving around, and you're much more comfortable in a pack. But obviously with the lack of racing, it's kind of hard to really get those things working on. But it's great that you all are continuing to doing the races with everything with the masks on, because it keeps improving our form and our fitness.
Yeah, I mean, by the time we get and take the masks off, it's going to be like an extra speed boost.
Exactly. You're going to get an extra like 50 watts out of that.
It's going to be a little bit easier.
Well, that is Team Silver, the winners of the DMCU overall Omnium in the Pro Division. Ben Christman and Will Bobrow. Congratulations, fellas. Well done.
Thank you very much, guys.
Awesome.
Have a great night. Have a great night. That was awkward. That's okay. Now, I want second place overall. I would like Team Orange up to the interview desk. DJ.
DeJohn Parks, Connell Alford, get on up
Come
here.
on up. Second place overall, the youngest team overall. Yes. It means the helmet comes off.
There you go. All right, so we got Connell Alford over here. We got DeJohn Parks. You guys taking that the second place overall. Took that final sprint. That was a big sprint there. But before we get into that, so Connell, when that crash happened with Matt, he just kind of like smashed right. How did you stay upright? Do you know? Did you just keep pedaling or what?
I don't even know what happened there.
It just looked like he's trying to body slam you, and then he body slammed himself. I'm not exactly sure what happened either.
I think I was a little bit in the wrong place. I should have been higher, but I couldn't tell where they were, and they sort of all of a sudden went up, and I just wasn't paying enough attention there.
Yeah, I mean, it was great that you were able to stay upright.
Now, we just talked about it with Team Silver, that 60 lap Madison, last lap to go. You are pinning it. You're right on Will. You're going over top. Did you feel there was enough room?
In the first Madison?
Yeah, in the 60 lap.
I definitely felt like there was enough room. I don't know, but I don't always see stuff exactly how you see it. Like, I always go back and watch the races, and I was like, I'm always thinking, wow, there's not much room there. Oh, wow, there's a lot of room there.
DJ, you were on relief. Were you able to get an eyeball on that?
Yeah,
And?
Connell had enough room to come over.
Did you think it was close or plenty?
It was plenty.
It was plenty.
So I was wondering, so to John there, at the end, I was expecting, so Connell made that move, attacked on Silver. You guys were trying to get it going. I know it was a long time left. There was like 18 laps to go when he made that move. What were you thinking when you saw Connell going off the front?
I didn't have the energy.
You're hurting, huh?
Yeah.
What after this whole weekend of racing, how do your legs feel right now?
Bad and good at the same time.
Getting stronger. That's what it's all about.
Now, Connell, we talked a little bit in one of your interviews before that you're just able to spin your legs. Do you just kind of see, like, do you feel pain? Like, because you don't show any grimacing when you're out there. Like when John races, you know when he's hurting. But
The entire time.
Yeah. So
Always
you're pretty remarkable with what you're able to do at such a young age, and you and DJ just showed class act. Probably the smoothest Madison teams with the best exchanges throughout the two nights. What do you attribute that to?
Well, I definitely do feel pain because if I had my mask off, I'd be grimacing really bad and my mouth would be wide open.
I don't believe it. It's lies. But like, is it you and DJ have had a little bit more time than other people? Is it you're used to this track? What makes you two so smooth on this track?
I feel like DJ and I are very comfortable with each other. We've been riding with each other for probably almost 3 years now, and we've just gotten so comfortable riding together.
I mean, it definitely shows. The exchanges are smooth, the communication is smooth. You guys look like seasoned veterans rather than tiny juniors.
So is the plan for you guys? We know, the ultimate goal is going to be junior nationals. What are you guys? You guys planning on racing together at junior nationals? Is that what you're thinking now, or what's your plans for that?
I'm for sure planning to race with Connell.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I'm definitely racing with DJ.
I think you guys are going to be a team to be reckoned with out there. I mean, you're racing against some fast guys out there this weekend, and you guys have both raced in the pro division before with other partners, and now it's time to take it to the national championships and show them what Detroit has to bring.
Yeah, basically the Madison, back what you were talking about with our exchanges, like from riding with Zach, he taught me a lot, and I just went over to Connell, taught him, and our exchanges were like pretty clean and stuff, and like super short and fast.
And by Zach, you mean Zach Kovalchuk, big shout out. He's recovering from some surgery, but he's taught you a lot, right?
Yeah.
Well, this is Team Orange, Connell Alford and DJ Parks. Good job, guys. Second place overall. Congratulations. Nice job.
Thank you.
Great racing, man. Good racing, Connell.
So, John, what to you was the most impressive thing of the 2 days here at the DMCU Classic here at the Lexus Velodrome?
I mean, going into this weekend, I'll be honest, I did not think Team Silver was going to win.
Agreed.
I thought that they were a solid team, but I did not think that they would dominate the way they did dominate. They really, they showed that they've been, all their training has paid off, and they really, put it down on the boards this weekend, and I thought that was very impressive.
I think the other thing that impressed me was the classiness of Ryan Jastrab. That dude is a pro through. He never gave up, even when they were a half lap down. He just hit his teeth and just went.
Yeah, I mean, he really closed down some gaps there, and then still coming through in the sprints. I mean, Donnell's a strong rider, but he was feeling it after a while, and after 2 nights of racing, all these races, Donnell was definitely hurting, and Jastrab was just able to close down that gap and keep the team in it.
Yeah, while doing double pulls. Now, big shout out to Matt Redfield. He had a big crash there at the end. We're hoping he heals up good. He's a young junior, a promising young junior. But a big shout out again to Hayden Strong. Raced the last, 20 plus?
Yeah, it's probably like 25, 30 laps that he did by himself solo.
It was insane. And we call it the bobblehead, that was going in full effect the whole night. Is there anybody else that you were impressed with these pros?
I mean, I was impressed with all the riders. I got to say, everyone did a great job. I thought Craig Berry and Craig Vittori, even though that they were off the back in Team Red, they were still working hard. They were trying to stay in it. But I mean, the 2 juniors, I think DeJohn and Connell really stepped their game up and rode really solid. So I'm pretty excited for them. We spent a lot of time coaching them and training them, and the fact that they're going to that next level is really exciting to see.
Well, it's a great night of racing. I'm going to let you get up for a semi-pro Madison. Good luck. Who are you with tonight?
Now I'm with the My Raws.
Oh, My Raw.
should be pretty
So,
good.
Amai, get ready to do 6 double pulls. And I'm going to finish up with a point total. So, the Omnium goes as this for the pros. Is silver with 88, orange with 81, blue with 52, yellow with 38, red with 22, and green did not finish due to injuries from last night's crashes. We wish Brad Green a happy healing and everything else. If you have more questions or want to know more information about us here at the American Cycling League and the Lexus Velodrome, please go to lexusvelodrome.com. You can view us on our Facebook page too to see previous videos and other things of that nature. I want to thank our sponsors, Diversified Members Credit Union and the Track Classic, for the last 2 days of racing. I want to thank Meade, Lexus of Lakeside, Meade, Lexus of Southfield, Lexus of Ann Arbor, and the Rafa Foundation. I want to give a big shout out to all of our officials, Bruce Carlson, Dale Hughes, Christine Hughes, and the rest of names who I might forget. Alex Burnside behind the camera, Kat behind the camera, and everybody else in the Lexus Velodrome and the American Cycling League family. We have one more race for you tonight, the semi-pro. It is a 60-lap Madison, so I hope you enjoy it. But this is Chris Hughes signing off, and we will see you next time on Flow Sports.
All right, welcome back to live racing here at the Lexus Velodrome. We've got our semi-pro 6-mile Madison yet to go. Our teams are lined up and ready to race. Team Green, we're going to introduce you. That's Mike Hartrick over on the home stretch. Here on the back stretch, we've got Eric Buckhab. On the home stretch, Team Blue, Jarrett Johnson. His partner over here on the back stretch, Derrick Savage. On the home stretch, Team Yellow, that's Tim Bober and his partner over here on the back stretch, Brett Beto. And finally, Team Red, Amai Rawls on the home stretch, and over here on the back stretch, your announcer, John Hughes. So let's get this 60 lap Madison.
Riders, it's a 60-lap Madison. Your sprints are at 41, 21, and 1. The points are 3, 2, 1, double on the last. So 6, 4, 2 on the final sprint. Your first few laps will be under control. That does not mean slow, just means no attacks at that point. Everybody will get one exchange in before we take it out of control. Eyes up, talk to your partner. Remember, if you drop in, it's an exchange. Riders ready, roll.
And they're off. Bruce Carlson giving them their final instructions before we've got 60 crazy laps here at the Lexus Velodrome in Midtown, in downtown Detroit. Mike Hartrick sets it rolling as our relief riders pull up, spacing themselves out, taking their time. First few laps are under control. Bruce Carlson decides when they're ready to be out of control. Hartrick pulls up. Johnson takes over. First exchange among the semi-pros. Amai Rawls throwing in John Hughes. Amai Rawls. I'll get it right, Amai. At the front, Derrick Savage going in for Jarrett Johnson. Nice throw in there, nice and easy. Making that pace line good and steady. Team Green coming down. Eric Buckhab for the throw-in from Mike Hartrick, and it's out of control, racers. We're going to have 3 sprints in this race at 41:21 and 1 to go. The points are 3, 2, 1, except for the final lap where they are 6, 4, and 2. A lot can happen with those sprints, and the winner is the team with the most points. So that's what this is all about. You can gain a lap and get 5 points. Team Yellow, Team Red making a nice clean exchange there as they settle into this final race of our 2-day DMCU Track Classic. We're happy to be here back racing. We're under COVID protocol, but things are great and happening here at the Lexus Velodrome. Racers wearing masks, fans keeping a distance. It's all good out here. Tim Bober setting the pace out front. Bober's been strong all weekend. He's probably the marked man out there. John Hughes in with the Mile Rawls. So Hughes picks up the pace a little bit. Blue messes up on their exchange slightly, but not bad. Derrick Savage closes that gap for Blue. Hughes drops in on the wheel of Derrick Savage. Brett Beto backs it up a little bit to let Hughes in. At the front of the pack, we've got Eric Buckhav going in for Mike Hartner, and Buckhav pulls up and lets Derrick Savage take over the work. Keeps it going in the front. Here comes the Mile Rawls. High exchange for Team Yellow. In goes Tim Bober. Over him goes Eric Buckhav. And at the front, Blue makes a nice clean exchange, and Jarrett Johnson out there. He said earlier, I think I'm the oldest one out there. I think he might be, but he's doing a pretty good job out there. Jarrett Johnson becoming part of our Madison crew out here at the Lexus Velodrome as the May Rawls goes to the top. Team Green messes up their exchange, but they execute. So Mike Hartner's back in it now. Bober looking up forward to his partner, Brett Beto. It's 46 to go in the bike race. They're going to hear a bell at 41. Remember, there's points on the line, 3, 2, 1, in that order. And now we've got a little bit of action from Team Red. John Hughes taking a flyer, starting the first jam of this race. Hughes taking off. Brett Beto jumping to get it back on the wheel of John Hughes. John Hughes picking up the pace. Looking ahead to his partner, Amai Rawls has got to get it together, get it going on. Drop in hot, Amai. And Team Yellow, Bobers, get ready, Bober, as we got an exchange here, a high-up exchange. High exchange for Team Yellow. Team Blue is going to have a high exchange. Nice way to come down to the black line, and still out front is Amai Rawls. Working it hard, and Tim Bober's closing that gap. And it's 41 to go. They're going to hear a bell right now. Bober going up and over Amai Rawls. Let's see who takes it. John Hughes has got to come hot. As Amai Rawls comes around, John Hughes dropping in for Amai Rawls. Gets thrown in. Can he overtake Bober at the last minute? Bober going to throw in his partner, Brett Beto, and it's going to be Team Yellow, Beto, Red, and Blue. Hughes, Beto, and Jarrett Johnson. So two teams out front right now, Red and Yellow, chasing them down. Derrick Savage and Mike Hartrick. Savage won it last, nope, he didn't. Sorry about that, but he did very well in all the early races. Team Red, Team Yellow keeping a nice steady pace out in the front. Blue and Green working together. Can they catch Team Red and Team Yellow out front with 36 to go in the bike race? 36 to go. So Team Yellow is in the lead with 3 points. Team Red in second with 2, and Team Blue in third with 1 point. And they're keeping their gap on the track over those two other teams, but they're closing it down. Come on, Team Blue and Team Green, get up there. You can do it. Move on up, move on up. They're working hard out there. John Hughes setting a pace with Brett Beto. Team Green, Team Blue making their exchange. Come on, Derrick Savage, go after him. You can do it. Mike Hartrick. Go get, and everybody goes up and down. Brett Beto not wanting to take his turn. John Hughes not wanting to take his turn either. Amai Rawls has got to come in now. All right, Beto moves to the front. Tim Bober's got to get hot now. Dropping in for the throw-in from Brett Beto. Amai Rawls going up and over, going to drop on the wheel of Tim Bober. And here we have Team Blue and Team Green closing in. But look at this. Beto and Amai Rawls. Bober and Amai Rawls just cleaning it up out there. Picking up the distance. John Hughes coming in hot now for the throw-in from Amai Rawls. And they've got a half a lap on the other two teams. In goes Beto. Hughes out there alone with a little bit of a distance. Is he going to capitalize on it and keep it going? He's trying to get away from Team Yellow. Team Yellow is trying to stick like glue to Team Red. They know that's where they got to be. Yellow in the lead right now on points. They're at 27 to go. They're going to hear a bell at 21. In comes May Riles. And there he goes. Brett Beto going up and over John Hughes, trying to get up to the wheel of May Riles, and May Riles has got, almost a lap on Team Green and Team Blue, and has got quite a distance on Team Yellow, but here comes Tim Bober. Can Tim Bober close down the gap on Team Red? Look at this. Bober cleaning it up, shutting it down, trying to get up to Team Red. Team Red's got its work cut out for it. John Hughes has got to come in hot, keep that distance going, but look at this. Tim Bober closing down that gap. Gets right up there. Let's hope he doesn't go up and over. Now Brett Beto's going to come in. He's waving on his partner. Bober, he's got to go an extra lap. A double pull for Tim Bober now. That's a chance for Team Green and Team Yellow, Team Blue to capitalize. And John Hughes is going to capitalize on a tired Bober, trying to pull away from him a little bit. He knows Bober is worn out. As May Rawls looks around, it's 22 to go. Whoa, heads up, heads up. Keep your lanes, keep your lanes. And look at this, May Rawls riding away with it. May Rawls in first position. He overtakes Team Green and Team Blue. Team Yellow trying to chase him down, and it is going to be Team Red across the line first. Second is Team Yellow. All right, Team Red. Is Yellow down a lap? No, okay. I just got, all right. Team Red and Team Yellow still working it out there. Team Green trying to get away from Team Red and Team Yellow. Team Blue chasing down Team Green. It's getting a little bit dicey out there. As Team Red and Team Blue, Team Red and Team Yellow now overtaking Team Blue. So Team Red moves into the lead with 10 points. Team Yellow in second with 8. Team Blue in third with 2. Team Green also with 2 points. So they're tied. Team Blue and Green, but Red took a good lead on that one with 10 points, 8 for Yellow. And we've got double points on the final lap, final sprint. 13 to go in the bike race. 13 to go, racers. And they're all together almost. They're going to race together now. Team Green, Team Blue down 5 points. All right, Tim Bober and John Hughes out in the front there. In comes Jarrett Johnson for Team Blue. Eric Buckcave working to get up there. Get to his partner, Mike Hartrick. In comes May Rawls. Rawls digs deep, goes down, trying to get away from Team Yellow. Whoa! Woo! Up high there. Sometimes those throw-ins get a little wild. May looks back, don't look back, just keep going. Here comes Brett Beto. Brett Beto back from a little bit of a respite from the track. Out here training regularly. He's going to be part of this game big time. As May Rawls just tries to stay out front there. Nice distance on the track for Team Red. But look at Derrick Savage close that gap, getting up to the wheel of John Hughes now. In goes Tim Bober for Team Yellow, and now it's Team Red and Team Blue out front. on the track. Points are different, but Savage throws in his partner, Jarrett Johnson. Johnson working to keep up with John Hughes. John Hughes has got a nice gap on the closest team to him, Team Yellow. They're trying to stay out front and hold on to that with 4 laps to go in the bike race. 4 laps to go in the bike race, and May Rouse picks it up. He's out there putting the distance on. Jarrett Johnson off the saddle, trying to chase him down. Here comes Team Yellow's Tim Bover. He's running out of gas, and now we get Mike Hartrick into the race, and look at May Rouse go. John Hughes is going to come in hot with the May Rouse coming around out of turn 3 into turn 3. They make their exchange right now, and they've got a good distance on everybody. They are cleaning it up out here. Derrick Savage chasing him down. Mike Hartrick trying to come through, and it's 1 to go in the bike race, 1 to go. John Hughes racing hard out there. Tim Bover with this last throw in, and it is Hughes leading it out. Derrick Savage coming around for Team Blue, and it's going to go to Team Red. They win it. Team Blue, Team Green, and Team Yellow. Let's hear it for Team Red. May Rouse and John Hughes, our announcer. He'd love to be calling this race. Second place, Team Yellow, I do believe. Tim Bover and Brett Beto. And all of our other teams, Derrick Savage and Jarrett Johnson, Team Blue. And Eric Buckhaven, Mark Hartrick for Team Green. What a great night of racing here at the Lexus Velodrome. Team Red can get their flowers if Dale Hughes will give them to them. He's talking to somebody. Are you talking to Dale? Tell him there's flowers down there to give out.
He said you got to go take a picture.
Oh. All right, we're going to give Team Red a victory lap because they worked hard out there. That was a fun night of racing here at the Lexus Velodrome. Good job, John Hughes. Good job, May Rawls. Rawls lost his partner early on in Team Green in the pro race, but got a good ride in finally. Come on, May, get up there. All right, everybody that's here, let's hear it for John Hughes and May Rawls. Nice racing out there. Whoa. Hey, he stayed upright when it counted. All right. Thank you all for watching. It's been a great night of racing, a great weekend of racing here at the Lexus Velodrome in Detroit, Michigan. We want to thank our sponsors once again, particularly Diversified Members Credit Union, who presented this weekend of racing. March 5th and 6th is our next 2-day. We'll be on Flow Sports once again, 7:30 both nights. We also want to thank Lexus, Meade Lexus of Southfield, Meade Lexus of Lakeside, and Lexus of Ann Arbor, and our newest partner, the Rafa Foundation. Thank you all for watching. Thank all you racers. We'll see you March 6th back here at the Lexus Velodrome.